Floof exists. There we go. There we go. I've got to put my links in my stream announcement. I'm a bit silly. So the YouTube thumbnail. Go. It's such a mood. Okay, that's all working. Hopefully Halo's done updating soon. 68%. I didn't plan for this. I didn't plan for Halo to need to update. Fuck. I hate this shit. Would they even update about it? Like, what the fuck are the changelogs? Why did they even update the game? I'm genuinely curious. Howdy, yo, good. Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to the stream. You got some chill music? We're just kind of hanging out. Aw, thank you. I was currently hanging out and just watching shit happen. Yeah, I'm waiting for Halo to update. So, for some fucked up reason, Halo MCC got an update, and I can't play it until it's done updating. I'm having a look at a post about like Halo armor, basically. So I got bored while waiting for the game to update. We're at like 84% the way there, so it'll be done soon. And then Floof can play video game. Me cracking my knuckles, by the way. I need to stop doing that. It's probably unhealthy. But you know, what are you up to at the moment? Make eggs on a pan. Oh, I don't eat eggs. I actually don't eat eggs anymore. I used to though. So what had happened was I got eggs and well cooked them like a normal person, and for some reason got horrible food poisoning, and this led to me like not being able to look at eggs without feeling disgusted. And now I just don't eat eggs. Yeah. Sorry if this is like currently like slower start. We're just kind of waiting for everyone to filter in and waiting for shit to like update. But yeah, the stream will be starting once MCC is all updated. Sorry, my lift foot. Ow. Ow. That shit hurted. Should be fine. Like how my notes on MCC and like my Steam just says fuck and that's it. I like don't even remember making that note either. Just says fuck. What do you mean it's down to 79%? It just said 90%. What do you mean? Bruh. So, like, seen any media lately? Elaborate on media. Because, like, I see a lot of stuff. So, it kind of depends on the type of media that you're trying to ask about specifically. Oh, it's fine. Just making small talk. All good. I like small talk. It's always nice. But, you know, I'm just not sure what media to talk about, really. Like, I heard the stupid asshole in charge of, like, Borderlands, the CEO or whatever, is being a dickhead. That's kind of funny to laugh at. Because he's just a clown. Yeah, that's the thing I was talking about on social media, by the way. It was the goofy shit from, what the fuck was his name again? I legit forgot his name. Oh, right, yeah. So it's really funny because, like, someone in my chat not like too long ago was complaining that they only get 60 FPS. Like, only 60 FPS. Like, bruh, you can just shut the fuck up. Like, because I never understood this whole frame rate debacle. Like, I noticed a lot of people like to complain about frame rate, where if they're not getting like 4,000 FPS or whatever, they're getting fucking upset. It's like, I play and tear ass through games at 45 FPS. You do not need any more than 60 though. I am playing with below the intended amount. And I'm doing just fine. So I see kind of no reason for people to be complaining when they're getting 60. 60 is fine. It's like the status quo. Yet someone was complaining. And I got like really frustrated at them because like they then followed up with it lags, and it's like, I don't care at that point. When you say 60 FPS, I assume the lag you mean is it's running at 60. But it's like, yeah, no, it's just stupid. I don't understand why people feel the need to complain about that stuff. Like, and I know that even if I had a better computer, I still run my games at 45 just because optimization's sake, and also because it's just easier for me, at least. Capping all my games at 45 is just nicer. I like the way 45 FPS looks. Sometimes I will run a game at 60 for like stream, but that's about it. Yeah, that's fair. Like, the memory leak thing is fucking stupid. But Borderlands 1 Remaster also has that issue. Also has like a memory leak issue. Where if you quit out and reload too often, like if you quit to main menu and boot up your character again too often, the game completely fucking breaks down in terms of performance to a point where it literally just doesn't function, which happened to me and a friend when we were playing through the game, which was just really frustrating. So it just seems that Gearbox and memory leaks kind of go hand in hand at this point. Also, sorry for taking so long. Yeah, no. It's taking its sweet fucking time updating. Oh yeah, no, UE5 and DirectX 12 are two of the biggest fucking mistakes ever added to gaming. And I'm gonna be entirely real with you. I really don't think DirectX 12 is all that great. I'm just gonna say it with my fucking whole chest. I don't like DirectX 12. I think DX12 is fucking garbage. Especially when DX11 did the job just fine and actually runs better. DX11 is literally the better option. It just works better. I don't care if DX12 apparently looks better or whatever. I don't see a difference when I look between a DX12 and DX11 screenshot of the same scene. Which is kind of my point. Just run games at DX11, it's fine. DX12 is an unoptimized piece of fucking garbage, and no games nowadays even give you the option to run DX11. Which is frustrating, because some machines just prefer 11 over 12. It's really frustrating to me. It's just another instance of the gaming industry trying so hard, yet falling flat on their face. Yeah, the games that people are running on 1080p monitors. I'm gonna be real with you, that's another thing that also rustles my fucking jimmies. Like, it makes me so mad. I'm gonna turn my volume down just a touch so I'm not yelling over my music. You can still hear it just fine, as regular volume, including myself. I'm just turning it down for myself. One thing that really gets on my fucking nerves, that really just kind of greases me a little bit and makes me fucking mad. So, I hate when someone is running a game at fucking 2K, 4K on a 1080p monitor at 120 FPS on a 60Hz screen. You are being a fucking idiot if you do that. You cannot see the extra detail of 4K at 1080p. You cannot see the extra frames of 120 FPS at 60Hz. You do not benefit from these changes, so why the fuck are you using them? You're just straining your GPU. It's same with playing with an uncapped frame rate. I notice people play with an uncapped frame rate on a frequent basis, then wonder why their streams run like dog shit. Cap your frame rates to 60 or whatever your fucking hardware's like limitations are. 120Hz monitor, 120 FPS. Match them up. You do not need to be running an excessive frame rate on a monitor that can't even fucking see it. Like, it's just silly. It's just dumb to me. I just think it's genuinely fucking stupid. And I know this is coming from a person who only has 8 gigabytes of VRAM and 32 gigabytes of RAM and like barely over 3 terabytes of storage, and that's it. I don't have that much. My computer is a piece of shit, actually. It barely functions for the most part, and it has a corrupted operating system. It actually frequently crashes. I need a new PC, or just need to replace a bunch of parts, because my graphics card is kind of old, and is just kind of dying slowly. And as I said, not enough like RAM. I need a lot more RAM for the stuff I'm doing on my computer. So, and I'm making this work. I'm able to stream at 720p, 60 FPS, with no issues, while running games at 1080p, 45 FPS. Yeah, no, I don't run my games at 60. As much as it looks like it, I do when I turn off the frame rate limiter, No. If you think you can see the difference, there's a likely chance you look back at any of my old VODs where I'm running the game at, and I quote, 60 FPS. That's actually 45. You can't see the difference. There is no difference, basically. It looks smooth and that's all that matters. It makes me fucking mad when people try and tell me they can see a difference. No, you cannot. Even I can't see much of a difference. If I run the frame rate at the right point and I am looking at two different screens at two different resolutions of frame rates and shit, I can kind of see a difference. But the only time you can really see a difference is between 30 and 60 and other uneven frame rates like that. If you set it down to 25, you'll definitely see a difference. It's, shit like that. Hey Bandit, hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, no. It's just, that's it. It frustrates me to no end. To hell and back, it makes me fucking mad that people are just a little stupid and don't really understand the, proper usage of, your hardware. And they act like they do. They go, actually, push the glasses up the nose. I run my games at 4K widescreen on my 2K widescreen monitor. And I run my games at 150 FPS on my 120 Hz monitor. It's like, well, you're not even seeing all those details, you fucking idiot. It just makes me mad. I'll have Pepsi. I ran out of water. I'll get more tomorrow. Have I played Helldivers 2? Damn, you haven't been watching my content in a while. He used to collaborate with someone. And he turned to be a bit of a dickhead, so I stopped collaborating with him. Stopped being his friend too, he just wasn't a very nice person. Oh, I've stopped playing. I've since quit Helldivers. The weapon leveling system is so dogshit for players like me who don't tolerate randos that I just can't do it. That's basically all there is to say on the matter. It's pretty bad, TM. I know it's in my opinion. I'm allowed to think so. I've played games with leveling systems in the past and I know how good they can be. Where is Halo? There it is. We fixed it, chat. There's Halo. Look at this shit. Look at this Halo. Yeah, look at all those chickens. Anyway, we're gonna play ODST. Fucking love that game. So that's what we're doing today. Campaign, ODST, mission. We're gonna do open city. It's gonna explore around, open up every single audio log, and be cool. And that's our goal today. Actually. I need art of Layka like that, just like the with the fucking glasses and everything. But one of the glasses lenses need to be cracked. The one over her right eye needs to be cracked because she's missing her right eye. It's just too perfect. Just No. The joke there you want to make is I don't know. That's a bit of a reach, my guy. But yeah, no. We're not playing Reach today. We could play Reach later if we feel like it, but it's not mandatory. We're turning off aim assist because we're not cowards. And we're playing on heroic. We're just gonna hang out, play the video game, and be a goober. That's about it. That's our goal today. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Who wants to see my inputs on screen as well? I can do that. Want to see my video game inputs on screen? Yay or nay? Actually, I am a coward. I play any game with aim assist based. Here's the inputs. Here's how they look. Basically, they show me left-clicking, right-clicking, meleeing, using armor abilities, SWAS, space, crouching. It lets you see all the good stuff, basically. All the details and all the neat shit that's happening in my video game. I was like, actually, I am a coward. That's so fucking funny. I cracked me up a lot. I'm gonna quickly disable a code on my keyboard and then do this. Loading! Ow! I just know my game's making no fucking noise. Uh... Actually. This joke is gonna go on for a while, and I'm okay with that. Oh, my game was muted. Shit. Let's try 30 volume. How's that? Is that too quiet? I'll turn up a touch more. That's closer to the music. There we go. Yeah, the game's kind of quiet by default, this ODST. But when I throw grenades and shit, you'll kind of hear them going off. Yeah, should be working. Trying to have a bad shot. Ignore the fact that I have nerve damage in my right arm. I'm just a bad shot in general. That's not me, like, intentionally shaking my reticle. That's actually just my right arm. There we go. I shoot with scroll wheel up, by the way. Allows me to spam. Loading. Okay, we got it. Loading. I don't think this is working. I'm gonna change it from scroll wheel up to click because we take those in sounds. We click instead of scroll wheel up. Let's see how this one looks. Do be kind of bad actually. Like this. We're fucking with an auto clicker at the moment, by the way, for context. What about this? If I set them both to 30. This is in milliseconds. My hotkey kind of fuck with that. Oh, the SMG kind of suffers though. I don't know, when someone fucking buys me art, I'm not rich. Like a mug would be cool. Like, I want to actually do merch, but I don't have a big enough community for merch. If that makes any sense. Like, legit, my community is so fucking tiny. I actually would get merch made otherwise. I wanted to get like a plushie of Layka eventually. That'd be cute. Bruh. I said it would have to like be later down the line when I have a bigger community, because as I said, I don't have much of a community at the moment, which has led to me not being able to do much. You mean the Zweihander? You know, you can just call it Layka's Fang. That's actually her sword's name. Fucking stuck on something, bro. Got stuck on a fucking car. Trust me to be the type of dumb motherfucker to get stuck on a fucking car. Stupid ass brutes, I fucking swear. And we're playing on heroic, so the Jackal snipers are significantly more frustrating in this one. I hate the zoom out when you get shot. Like, it triggers me so bad. It's like maybe mad since like the first Halo was in, which is the first Halo. Like, genuinely, I think it's a fucking stupid mechanic. Just let me ADS. What's actually stopping me from keeping the gun pressed against my face when I get shot? Genuinely nothing. Just fucking suck it up when you get shot. Who cares? But yeah, no. It'd be kind of cool to have Layka merch. It's just not possible at the moment. Just fucking hate this fucking games. Balancing, holy shit. Stop running away from me, you fucking pussy! Holy shit! What a fucking coward. God damn. He ran off until another patrol showed up. What an actual piece of shit. A piece of shit in the form of a fucking enemy. Genuinely, what a fucking scumbag. It's so frustrating. I have like a proper hatred for this fucking game's AI. And that's every Halo, because they're all just giant cowards. They're worse than fucking Dark Souls invaders. It doesn't help that the recoil on this weapon's dog shit. There's a 10. Shut the fuck up. Like, I actually just don't like that joke. Shut up, I don't care. It's a shit joke. I'm not laughing. It's not funny. Like, as I said, I'm fucking mad at the stupid AI in this game. Stop running away from me! Stupid pieces of fucking dog shit AI. It's so frustrating. I don't like killing these guys, but I'm gonna have to if they keep this shit up. Just so stupid. Stop hiding, you pussy! Fucking hell! Like, he knows there's a sniper, so I can't even do anything if I wanted to. I have to go kill the sniper first. But by the time I kill the sniper, another patrol is gonna show up. It doesn't help that the sniper's also a fucking coward, so he just runs away as well. Stop fucking hiding from me, you fucking scumbag. There we go. Now I can kill this guy in peace. Stupid ass AI. And I know the argument is, actually, it's pretty smart to run away and wait for your teammates to show up, but it's like, no, the game fucking randomly spawns patrols. It wasn't smart at all. Bro didn't plan jack shit. How are you still alive? Please die. Oh my god. Thank you. Good grief. So stupid. And that was the first combat encounter you're intended to clear in a few seconds. Yeah, sure. And half of a game's job is to be fucking fun. But newsflash, Halo 3 ODST is sometimes, oftentimes, not fun because of the stupid fucking AI. Bro, I'm stuck on actually everything. I fucking swear. I'm actually just getting mad at the game's engine now. I just want his weapon, man. I don't want to deal with this. It's probably despawned by now anyway, because this game takes 3 to 5 business days for a combat encounter to end. Yeah, no, I actually fucking hate that in any game. If you design a map and you make it so you can get stuck on shit like this, fuck you. You're a bad developer. I just fucking hate you as a person. I don't even fucking care. Like, you just actually have to be a piece of shit to make a map like that. It's just so fucking frustrating. And that includes the Elden Ring boss fights. 90% of the fucking arenas in Elden Ring just have enemies, like arenas where you just get stuck on small things like shrapnel and chairs. And you can roll to break them, sure, but that's still precious time wasted when the enemy's fucking relentlessly assaulting you. It's so stupid. My sensitivity is so low as well. What's my sensitivity at the moment? Controls. I see. I'll leave it alone. It's fine. I'll tolerate it. But yeah, no. I don't like getting stuck on things during combat encounters. It makes me mad. Especially when the enemy's constantly running away as well. I just get stuck on a cone for a second. You gotta be shitting me. But yeah, no. Once I get a carbine and a beam rifle, I'll be fine. But I don't have the beam rifle yet. Because they both fucking despawn. Yeah, no. That's also stupid. Cough Cough Half-Life, Cough Cough Gary's Mod fucking surf maps. Cough Cough Team Fortress surf maps. Also, yeah, I have that as another, like, gripe with Team Fortress surf maps, is nowadays, like, a lot of this bullshit's like trick surfing, where you're meant to just, you know, skate along and take needlessly large and oversized paths around everything, and instead of actually, like, you know, being fast. So you get punished for being fast in surf maps, and I fucking hate it. This weird, garbagey, modern surfing, like, that is done in, like, games triggers me so bad. Because I like going fast in a surf map. That's kind of the point. It's not like this bullshit where you just CS:GO. The fuck you mean CS:GO? CS Source. I'm talking fucking Gold Source, Counter-Strike Source surf maps. That's what I'm talking about. Those were where it was at. Those were just good. Easy. Then why are you talking like you are? Bruh. I'm trying to figure out this fucking macro controller thing. Let this on next. I'm trying to figure out the macro controller. I want to try and get the perfect speed for a macro, but it's kind of hard to figure it out. Jeez. What the Is that fire rate? Oh. It does falter every now and then, but that's kind of insane. Which means we're close to what it should be. I'd say like probably 19 and leave it at 30, maybe? Okay, 21, leave it at 30. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The fuck? Also, thank you for petting me, but like... Are you seeing this fire rate? That is abnormal. That is like not a natural fire rate at all. That's fucking hilarious. We need to find me other weapons like the needler, right? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's just so fucking funny. What about 22? Is 22 like the perfect... No, that one's fault. No, okay. You're kind of missing the intention, Bandit. I know I'm using an auto clicker. I literally mentioned using a fucking macro earlier. Spoil sport. Like, it's not the goal of like, whoa, look how fast I can shoot, guys. It's what is the most efficient auto clicker for Halo 3. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That one faltered. What about 31 milliseconds? Okay, 30 milliseconds is fine. That's 17 milliseconds. That one falters a lot. We're at 15. What about 60? Okay, 30 was fine. And you see it kind of falters sometimes, which is why I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to stop it from, like, faltering. I was gonna drink water? Bro, I already told you I'm out of water, so I'm just gonna drink Pepsi again. Yeah, so it kind of fucks up the fire rate after a while. We're at 31. That just slows down the weapon completely. 15. I was thinking of like a fraction, like what fractions can be used to like get it to behave itself, but I'm not seeing anything. What if I just do 0 and 0? So it clicks like constantly. Interesting. That is kind of funny though. Where's the needler? It's kind of good actually. We'll run it for a while and see how it feels. Where's the carbine gone? I want this again. I love this weapon. I remember in the past someone complained about how I pronounced the word carbine, and it was really funny. Like something about how it made me sound British, and it's like, huh? Yeah, man, it's just accents. It just sounds different. It was just kind of funny. But he kind of took it like super personally and got mad. I like that a while back as well, like a viewer who had been watching my content for like some period of time brought up cats, and I simply expressed that I don't really like them that much because they're kind of bastards. That's like basically my outlook on them, because they really are. I've had like cats just slash my leg open because they felt like it. So I'm allowed to not like them. And they're like, I'm unfollowing. I was like, alright, you say so. Literally because my opinion didn't align with theirs, they got triggered and unfollowed me. There's just something kind of comical about that to me. Because I don't really take like the intent too seriously nowadays, just because there are people who act like that, and I'm just like, you need to chill. Where's he going? He ran off like a pussy. Well, that jackal's dead. And that guy's meant to be invisible. Not like it matters, because I can fucking see him with overshields. Like that matters either, because the recoil on the carbine when playing as an ODST is so dog shit that you literally cannot hit the enemy. That's not a joke, by the way. For some reason, the ODST has genuine garbage recoil control when it comes to using the carbine. It doesn't matter. I've actually noticed that probably the most with my community than anyone else's. My community is like probably the worst when it comes to keeping attention on the stream. Like my audience retention is fucking garbage. Because no one even tries to keep watching my streams. Everyone just kind of fucks off to do their own thing after a while. Can you please stop fucking running away? This is so annoying, man. There's just nothing I can fucking do. Because, like, the recoil's bad on, like, 90% of the weapons. It's like, actually triggering me a little. The carbine's good until you use it as an ODST, and then suddenly it's a piece of shit. Which is always so impressive to me. How did 343 make this... Not 343. Fucking, how did Bungie make this thing just annoying as all hell to use? Keep forgetting. Like, 343 is not responsible for Halo 3 ODST being annoying as fuck. By the way, ODST is a good game. It's just annoying. That's like my genuine outlook towards ODST, by the way. Is playing ODST is so fucking frustrating because you just, like, are weaker than a Spartan, which makes it objectively harder than Halo 3. There's another enemy. You know, throwing a flare at me doesn't do anything, right? I only have one eye. I can only become half blind to your bullshit. I don't even know what. It's just annoying, man. Like I said, I like ODST, but I also find ODST's engine to be really frustrating. Because I think ODST is probably the shittiest version of the Halo engine. And that's even including Combat Evolved and Halo 2. Like, if I include both of those, which are also constant versions of the engine, like versions of the engine that did get updated from a previous version, this is the shittiest. Even the Destiny and Destiny 2 engines aren't that bad in comparison. And that's drawing direct comparison between each of them. Because ODST's has fucked up camera movement when you walk, and you crouch it has even jankier camera movement. It's lacking the ability to use, like, the equipment pickups. The recoil on the carbine's absolutely fucking garbage. Excuse you. How did I not take damage from that? Dude shot me in the chest with a fucking beam rifle round and I didn't take damage. What? But yeah, no, like, it's just probably the most consistent across the board when it comes to the biggest pile of shit known to humankind. It's kind of the way Dark Souls 2's engine feels. Where Dark Souls, like, Demon Souls was annoying as hell. Dark Souls 1 was kind of unfinished, so in a sense that's how it felt. Dark Souls 2 was an actual piece of shit. And then Dark Souls 3 was okay, and then Elden Rings was actually kind of good. Like, when it comes to the engine version specifically. I'm not talking about the actual games themselves. In that case, peak Souls 3. There's just, like, no wind-up on this gun. Man, you really actually fucked up spelling my name. Holy shit. It's... like, I can stop fucking talking about, like, the quality of the engine of the game if you really want me to. Like, does it really trigger you that fucking bad that I have a personal gripe with a fucking game? Like, I'm sorry if it does. Bruh. I turned off my autoclick. I was getting sick and fucking tired of it. You literally just complained and bitched about me, about me yapping. I don't know what else to tell you. It really doesn't seem like you want me to keep talking about it. Like, I don't know, it's just... as I said, like, I just want to talk about things. I like talking. If I have a gripe with something like the fucking garbagey system in an engine, like constant fucking enemy respawns, or the enemies endlessly running away from you like a giant pussy, alongside the aiming system being kind of dog shit, of course I'm gonna complain. I've been playing this game for eons and I've been complaining since then. Like, this game is just frustrating sometimes. Which is funny, because I opted to play this, because I was like, I watched a video about Halo, and I was like, oh, I love Halo, and I wanted to play this, and I ended up getting fucking mad at it instantly. But it's because I opted to play it on fucking Heroic. If I turned the difficulty down, I'd probably have an easier time with it. And it'd actually probably be less of a pain in the ass. Please stop saying that. I actually mean it. I'll fucking actually ban you. I don't even want to hear it. This joke is no longer a joke. It's pissing me off. Like, it's not even funny. It wasn't funny the first time. I even said that. I'm not laughing, so stop. It's like, legit. Fucking stop. I don't want to hear it. It's such a stupid, stupid joke. As I said, it's not even a joke. It's just frustrating. You're just gonna make the stream end early. So I'm getting pissed off more and more. At you and the rest of everyone else. It's just annoying. Good grief. Fucking read the room. I'm just annoyed. I'm turning the... I'm just sick and tired of this shit. I'd rather play on normal, where it's technically heroic. Because 343 is stupid and doubled the fucking tick rate of the game. I don't know if you knew that, actually. Did you know that Halo games on MCC are just harder than they should be because the tick rate is double? Like, I'm not kidding. That's a real thing. Enemies are more aggressive in terms of their fire rate, projectiles travel faster, and in certain missions, the enemy vehicles actually just never ever stop trying to attack, which leads to having a harder time on higher difficulties. Like, more so than you used to. I'm being assaulted as soon as I spawn in. That tends to happen sometimes. What am I getting stuck on now? Why is that more effective than using an auto-clicker to shoot at the same speed as the gun's natural fire rate, but without recoil? I'm so confused. There we go. I wonder if I even picked up all the audio logs already. I can't remember if I did. That's like the fun part about like figuring, like exploring around this area and figuring out what I have and haven't done. Alright, clear the audio log data so I can actually go find them all again. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I think it legit only clears in multiplayer, which I don't want to play with, so that's not going to happen. I just realized that bullets sometimes ricochet. It's kind of weird. How'd they ricochet to there? No. I'm not even thanking you for following. You're obviously a scammer. Get fucked. I'm gonna report you later. This is really obvious you're a scammer. I don't even care. Yeah, no, Cool Wealth started DMing me instantly. I shit you not. Like, without fail, motherfucker instantly started trying to DM me. And they're not even in the viewer list last I checked. Yeah, no, I literally just refreshed the viewer list on my bot. They're not even there, which means they're obviously a scammer. Cool. We're going to report this person. Yeah, no, it's really funny. Spam, scams, bots, manipulations, like bot goes scammer using DMs to attempt to reach a creator and avoid the chat bar where they can be easily spotted by mods. I agree that all this is truthful and banned. They are basically fucked. I don't want to hear it. I don't care anymore. What's your opinion on Titanfall 1 and 2? Great games. I wish they were good. Like, I wish I could play them more. But I'm kind of just lost on them. Like, cause I've played them a lot, and also I can't even play the first one on PC because the keys cost like $2,000 fucking dollars because it got taken off of Steam because a bunch of stupid, pathetic, like, nerds took down all the servers. Yeah, no. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Cool Wealth. I don't care about, like, what you were trying to pull in DMs. I called you out for it immediately because I don't respect that. If you, like, even if you aren't a scammer and my report doesn't go through and I'm told that, like, I fucked up and the report was wrong by Twitch, you can't just randomly DM a fucking streamer when you follow them. That's not how that works. You talk in the chat like everyone else does. I'm not going to give you special treatment just because you DM'd me. That's not how that works. So yeah, no. When you do that, you're automatically unwelcome. Glad you actually use the chat bar now, but it's not like it matters. Not anymore. Honestly, I just literally play, I host private lobby attrition and just fight the NPCs, or I play the campaign. Because I also played the mod loader, so you can, like, load up mods and shit and have fun that way. Yeet! Ignis! There we go. But yeah, no. My issue with, like, specifically Titanfall 1, though, is that, like, a bunch of pathetic hackers took down the servers and I couldn't even play it online. And then it got taken off of, like, Steam. And now it's just, like, not available permanently. Even after, like, those people stopped. What was your main Titan to go to? I used the one that had the... Excuse you. Wait, no. Well, rude. Anyway. So, like, my main go-to was the... I didn't even pilot my Titan. I'll be real with you. I played a phase pilot with a D2 double take, and I usually ran an alternator as, like, an alternative weapon as well, because the alternator was just good as hell. Those were, like, my go-to weapons, and my Titan was just the, I think I ran a shotgun, like the shotgun on the Titan, and I can't remember what it was. It was like a heat shotgun thing, and the Titan could, like, phase as well. So I deploy him with the advanced AI core, watch him just go ham sandwich while I hung on the back of an allied Titan. That's how I used to do things. Like, I was a very boring Titanfall player. I didn't often run the Titan itself. It just wasn't my thing, basically. Ronan, I believe. Likely. As I said, I'm not really certain what I ran because it was just not, as I said, it was more of a set and forget for me. It's just stand by for Titanfall. That happens, and I'm just doing my own thing. And I was a pretty good shot with the D2 double take. I used to also run the thrusters that let me hover in the air. So I would jump, phase, so people would try and track where I was. I think so. I think I did have a sword, yeah. But yeah, no, I used to jump, phase, then hover in the air, unphase, and fucking snipe people. And it would piss people off so much. Because, like, it would look like I continued, and they'd be tracking where I could have gone, and I just sniped them. It was like the filthiest D2 double take behavior I could ever have used. It was a good time. I never used the Kraber though, not my thing. Double take was more my thing. Such a good weapon. And also, I just love its design. It's just kind of a goober rifle, if that makes any sense. Nothing worthwhile. I Where? I don't think I have all of the... Do I? Right side, right. Huh. No, I'm talking about, like, I was talking about, like, my pilot. I ran, like, a phase pilot with B2 double take. I didn't use a smart pistol. It fucked up my aim because I kept relying on it too much back in Titanfall 1, and I learned to stop using it. That was, like, legit my reasoning. I found myself relying on it too heavily when I used it as a burn card, and I was like, yep, not doing that anymore. But yeah, no, I would definitely go through the campaign of Titanfall 2 on stream. We could do that. I could reinstall Titanfall 2 and do that for a stream. Where you just play the whole campaign. But I'll be playing with like a mod thing so I can like fuck around a bit more. Dang. Bonk. I'll just go through all the missions now because I don't think we got much of a choice for like everything else at this point. I think we've already found all the audio logs, which is kind of annoying. I was gonna go around and look for all of them, and it would be really cool, but apparently not. Why did I say Xbox and Microsoft are unbelievably boring? Yet I am playing on Windows and I can mod my games just fine. It's just that you're playing on a console. Consoles are boring, not Microsoft. Because Microsoft is still a functional PC. Hell, it's the status quo at the current point in time. Anyway. I'm just gonna go back this way. Yeah, sure, I run like Windows 7, but that shouldn't matter. Oh god, I wish Titanfall 1 had a campaign. Fun fact, it doesn't. Loading. Because Titanfall 1 was great. I love TF1. It's so fucking good. That's actually another game I want to stream more, is Team Fortress 2 Casual, where I just kind of fuck around in casual and don't put any effort in because... You fuck off, please. Thank you. But yeah, no. I like playing Team Fortress 2 on stream, but the only reason I stopped because I couldn't set up a proper censor bar for, like, chat. Because people just fucking say slurs if something didn't go their way. Because 90% of the fucking player base is toddlers. And they're white. They're fucking... They're white as all hell. So they also are just saying the N-word because they think they're a gangster. And they think that it's hard to tell if they are or aren't black. But it's like, no, it's really obvious because, like, it's just so apparent. Like, getting that mad and throwing that word around just kind of gives away that you're white. Fair enough, the chat. I like using the chat, though. So I do use the chat when shit posting. I will make a joke in the chat in the game. Yeah, but no, it's silly. I actually fucking hate, like, Team Fortress 2's community sometimes. And also, for the fact that 90% of their modders are furries, they really need to chill the fuck out on how much they hate furries. Because I've gotten so much hate for just being a furry in Team Fortress, I'm just like, dude, we are responsible for your mods. Shut up. It's furries and LGBT that are responsible for most of the mods. And they're just like, I hate these people. Like, alright then, let's start making your mods then. Oh. Oh, shit. All coping. All coping. Coping. There's never going to be a TF3. There is no TF3 and there is no Queen of England. Like, it's just not going to happen. I don't know what else to tell you. It's not going to happen. I held my breath for far too long, praying for a fucking Titanfall 3, and I know it's not gonna come now. I am aware. TF3 was literally turned into Apex Legends. A lot of Apex Legends actual, like, project files during, like, a big leak or some shit actually had TF3 as their labels. Which means that, legit, unfortunately, as much as you don't want to believe it's true, the piece of dog shit that is Apex Legends is Titanfall 3. Which is fucking stupid. Because I think Apex Legends and the desire to make everything a battle royale or live service is fucking disgusting. This is why I liked old games like Halo. Like, as much as I shitting on ODST's engine, I still think the game is good. Because this was back in the day where you brought a game and you got the game. Imagine giving a shit about Apex on release. When Apex got released, I didn't care, and then every time Apex got a change that everyone hated, I also didn't care. I basically just didn't give a shit from the very beginning. I was an early adopter of hating Apex Legends. I was like the fucking patient zero. Everyone else is like, oh, blah blah blah, I fucking hate Apex Legends and you don't even know why you hate it. It's like, no, I do know why I hate it. I am very, very aware of why I hate this fucking game. But yeah, no, I've never liked Apex. It's just also because I've never liked this weird attempt to make everything a VR title. Like, I just don't believe that's the way to go. That shouldn't be your answer to, like, game development. What's this? Popular trend, everyone piggyback off of it and hope to God that everyone buys your games. That's not how it works, man. Make a good game and people will buy it. Think of Baldur's Gate 3. That game is great. I plan to actually stream more of it. It's just a good game. Regardless, it didn't have to be like, the thing is, it could have easily been just Apex. Like, it could have just been, like, Titanfall 3 Apex Rises or whatever. You know what I mean? It could have been anything. That's kind of my point. It's like, it didn't have to be a fucking greasy, disgusting, vile piece of shit battle royale. I think that's genuinely the junkiest fucking genre known to humankind when it comes to games. Because, like, barely any of it is actual skill. I've watched gameplay. I've watched some of the best players get the worst luck and then just lose. And I know that's meant to be like, it gives those shitty players a chance to shine. But it also means that your fucking skill at the game doesn't matter as much, which is really frustrating when you're taking your time to learn how a game works. At least with, like, Halo 3 ODST, I know I'm bad. When I run lasso, I'm gonna get tilted because I'm shit. That's just how it is. Damn, you really actually forgot that Black Ops 4 existed. It was that bad a game you forgot it existed. That's wild. Black Ops 4, actually, was the first one to do that in terms of the Call of Duty titles. Black Ops 4 cancelled the campaign, ate a bunch of the zombies budget. When I say ate, I mean they removed a bunch of the budget off of zombies and made a fucking BR game mode that is a giant pile of trash. I'm not shitting you. The campaign that would have been the coolest shit to ever grace the Xbox and PC got fucking cancelled for a disgusting, undercooked battle royale. And I entirely believe that Fortnite and game development as a whole is responsible for these games being ruined. Genuinely. I am wholeheartedly on the side of that. The fact that that's what ruined it. I have a Molotov. No, fuck off away from me. Fucking sentient worm pile. Jesus Christ. I think I pissed him off, chat. But yeah, no, like, legit. I don't think that, you know, it was ever a good idea to start copying Battle Royale. Like, hell, I do think Battle Royale is just a mistake of a fucking game genre, personally. It should have stayed with Minecraft, Hunger Games, and IO games back in the day. It should never have left that. That and the culling. And I'm talking the old culling, not the new shit that's like garbage. Like, I'm talking the old culling. The culling was actually good. So I actually used to play it. It was so fun. And I was actually good at it too. And then, like, they made it dog shit, and then Fortnite kind of took off alongside, like, PUBG, and I was like, okay, I'll try these out, and I hated them. Especially Fortnite with the fucking building stuff. Honestly, I'm gonna hot take Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 Zombies. It's a fucking classic. It's so good. Even though Black Ops 3 is a close second. I love Black Ops 3. It's a shame the game is fucking massive. Like, it is way too big. Like, and that's if you include, like, mandatory workshop content like mods that fix some of the problems with zombies. Because there are some good QOL mods that make zombies significantly more tolerable than the dog shit that it is. Like, there's ones that make Gobblegums infinite, which is cool, so you don't have to worry about, like, that stuff. But, you know, Black Ops 2 great until modders? I guess. Like, I think Black Ops 2 is still good. Sure, there was those people who would ruin lobbies, and there was also the people who'd, like, you'd get into a lobby and you'd basically have to reset all your stats because someone fully maxed out your gear when you didn't want them to. Like, that was frustrating, sure, but, like, it wasn't too bad. I'd say the biggest game that really suffered because of modders was, genuinely, I don't think it was even Black Ops 2. Black Ops 1 had more of them. Because Black Ops 1 was kind of easy to bypass, especially on Xbox 360. Like, you could literally just set up commands on your controller in that game. It was way easier to cheat. Like, literally infinite ammo, a bunch of other shit like that, XP lobbies, like, it was pretty easy to do.
Hey, Romeo. Hören Sie mich?
Oh, verstehe. Erlaubnis zu reden, Klugscheißer.
Ich weiß.
Yeah, no, I like Call of Duty. The only problem is, like, I think the last COD title I ever played, that was like a modern COD title. And I say it like that because, like, I stopped playing COD titles completely after I got, like, especially the modern ones. I stopped playing them completely, I stopped buying them after, like, I got wrongfully banned in Black Ops Cold War. And I know what people are gonna say. Oh, haha, sure you were banned. Sure it was wrongful. You definitely weren't doing anything wrong. That's what they all say. Yeah, no, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was playing zombies. And I got banned randomly. Because it turns out, because I had been working on my Dark Souls 3 mod at the time. Because before I really got big into Elden Ring and also just didn't really care to touch much modding. So I was working on Dark Souls 3 and I used Cheat Engine a lot for editing params and just testing stuff. And when I closed Cheat Engine, it hung in the background and crashed. And because it was hanging and crashing, the process never closed. And it combed through every running process on my PC Found cheat engine connected to literally nothing and fucking crashing, idle, not doing anything and using no resources, and banned me for manipulation of game data and hacking. That's literally what it was. And when I appealed this and said, I literally wasn't even using this application with the game, I was just like playing with something else that had this application on it, and the application crashed and I thought it had closed. I was just honest with them. I said, yep, I wasn't cheating. You can even run through the footage of the game. If you have any questions, I can explain it. And I got an automated response. Since you were online at the time of the application of your ban, that means you were clearly the one in charge of your account, which means the ban will remain. I shit you not. According to their policy, if you were online and in control of your account from the IP your account normally logs on to, at the time of your ban, they literally will not lift it even if they are in the wrong and their system false flagged you. That was the giant pile of bullshit they fed to me. So yeah, no, fuck Activision. I'm not gonna buy any of their games anymore. Fuck them. Scumbags. I don't know. I'm just kind of sick and tired of it. And I actually had a lot of cool shit in like Black Ops Cold War. Had several guns with like the gold snake camo. I was working towards like some of the cool like, I think the gross, disgusting, fucked up diamond camo they had that looked like dog shit. I was just working towards maxing everything out. I had a few like bundles I had purchased because I actually just liked the game. Hells, before the whole kit and caboodle of me getting fucking banned, it was my favorite COD title. It was actually genuinely the best one I'd played. The thing is, you running free outside the map doesn't mean jack shit. That's not ban worthy. They literally found cheat engine on, like, you know how when an application crashes, it goes into like standby on Windows. Like it does like the whole like freezing with the white overlay and stops working like that. They found it at the next level after that, where it completely fucking closes itself, but the application's process is still running in the background. Yet it's still frozen and on standby. They found that and accused me of cheating. So they basically invaded my privacy and combed through every aspect of my computer's code just to find an application that was barely running, not even functional, for a reason to ban me. I guess, but it's still stupid. Me getting banned for that, and these fuckers didn't even look over the match footage. I think that's the part that made me more angry. Is because I know the games, all the sessions are technically recorded for like, because there's like theater and all that, and like every Call of Duty title, which means, and Cold War was gonna get it, which means it was obvious most of your sessions were still recorded. So they could have looked over the match and questioned something. And yeah, no, they didn't even care to unban me. So yeah, no, fuck Activision, they're scumbags. I have nothing nice to say about them. And I always tell people to not bother buying their games. Hell, I saw some cool shit in Black Ops Cold War. Black Ops 6. I saw Black Ops 6's gameplay, and there's a fucking thing that would be perfect for my playstyle called Sleeper Agent, where you appear as an enemy, and you can pretend to do combat on their team, and then fucking snap and kill them. It's awesome, and I'm like, I love this. But it's a shame that I absolutely fucking despise Activision. They added the perfect thing for me in a game like that, because I am so good at fitting in with the enemy. Yet it doesn't matter. You wanna know what else wasn't patched by the time I stopped playing? By the time I got banned? There was this glitch with like the weapon kits, that you can make custom weapon kits. When you pick up a gun in zombies, you can apply it. If you apply the weapon kit, you have to actually apply it twice to get it to properly work. But if you apply it once, then pick up a different weapon, then apply that kit to it, it has to be a weapon of the same category. So an SMG to an SMG, an AR to an AR. And you can apply one weapon's like kit to another weapon, allowing you to use like all your cool attachments on a weapon you've never leveled. And I found this and reported it to them. I was like, hey, yo, by the way, here's an exploit I found. Can you please fix this? I only found out about once and quit the session. You can even check the recording. and I explained to him the whole process on how to do it. It was never patched. Yeah, no. Then also forgive them for wrongfully banning me, which ain't gonna happen. They don't deserve my forgiveness, they deserve death. Fuck them, they're scumbags. As I said, I have nothing nice to say about Activision, probably never will. You'd sooner catch me dead than saying nice things about Activision nowadays. Kind of like how one of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse is me playing Destiny 2 again. Even though I was really considering it, just because my friend was considering getting into it, and just seeing how it felt, and I was like, I'll come back and just give it a go. Because, like, they're not going to get my money. Like, it's not going to work. Bungie's already pushed me away, and I'm never coming back proper. So playing on a free account with all, like, the crap I already own, which is a lot, by the way, I'm okay with that. Like, I boot up the game again just for that. Especially to hang out with a friend to play games that way. Ding! What a nerd. How's it going? That ghost was just immortal. I didn't mean to like toast that jackal. That was funny though. Bonk. That's an unnecessary show of force. So why are you pointing guns at me now? What did I do? I'm not even sure what I did wrong this time. You also know that ODST is such a copy-paste of like the Halo 3 engine that if you were to make equipment items able to be picked up, you can that ain't it, Chief. Y'all are nearly running me over. Can't trust it. But yeah, no. So, like, yeah, if you add the equipment items back into the game, like, drop, like, the deployable shield and everything, and you pick one up, you can still deploy it pressing Shift, which is the default button on PC, even if it's not a bindable key. Like, you can't rebind the button at all. Yeah, it still works just fine. No, just Chief. It's just a saying. I know you're silly, but I know you're not that silly. Good. Yeah. Nice. Now we're using quality. I love this thing. Actually, I should be running the Spartan laser as well. I feel like, technically speaking, you could run through the whole ODST campaign in Halo 3's engine. Like, you could just almost one-to-one port the whole game and it would probably work. Which means you could technically run around this game as, like, an elite, which would be cool. Let's see if I can get a modder on that. You ever play Portal? Yup. Portal 1 and 2. Both of them good. I was actually good at them, too, at one point. I'm not a speedrunner, though. Never could be. I'm a little stupid. I'm, like, too stupid to be a speedrunner. Sorry, little one. Oh. That came really close to landing on me. Holy shit. I was just gonna face tank it if it happened. It would have made for a good theater clip. I wouldn't have even been mad. That would have been funny. Oh. Anyone else feel like running? Bonk. It's a little off the top. You want to see a flashbang? Fuck, just yelled at me. You know, want to see a flashbang grenade? So this is pretty bright, right? Oh, that was pretty bright. It kind of sucks. But you know what would make it better? The unmatched power of the sun. The light, brother. So how your retina's feeling?
Magazin wechseln. Bei Rot. Direkt wieder los.
Hurting. I know, like, walking is kind of slower, but I do have big, scary weapons, so I'm just doing this because it's easier for me to, like, deal with all the enemies. Should we explore the map in a more thorough fashion? Do we have like a thing called What's funny, I've only ever done that like once recently. So I don't know what you're talking about there. I feel like you're just making up nonsense. Is the application not running or something? Open file location. Checkpoint manager's not loading. Checkpoint. What's happening whenever I launch this? Launch Halo Checkpoint Manager. Halo Checkpoint Manager closes. Interesting. Does it need to update? Is that what's happening? So Halo Checkpoint Manager is what allows me to like explore the map in a more funny way where I turn off all the barriers and walk around where I shouldn't be. So I'm grabbing the latest version if I can. Issues. Showing as a virus. Yeah, that's normal actually, believe it or not. How I know this is because I use this all the time, and I know it shows as a virus. Yes, I'm aware. I need to allow this. Wait a second. Allow on device. Else. Yeah. Bonk. Stretch, you want to hear me moan again? Why? Why would you want that? Alright, give me a second, I guess. There we go. That's a good question. Riddle me this, Batman. It's legal to do it with a Pokemon. Yet when I do, I am the villain. I'm sorry. Made me laugh more than I should have. Yes, let me run Halo Checkpoint Manager. Let me do the thing. Function, goddamn you. Gotta be shitting me, man. Alright, Halo Checkpoint. Yeah, no, that was funny. I'm very proud of that. That was good. Look, if my Pokemon wanted to have their way with me, I wouldn't say no. I still think that response was great. No. Send me to Horny Jail. I'd rather be there. I'd have more fun. Shit. Fuck. Loading. Fuck. God damn it. Stop shooting at me. For like 1 second. Bruh. Bruh. Kill me. Oh my god. Don't actually though. There we go. I killed that guy and the ghost fucking exploded. Oh. Rude. Why is that Wraith the best shot ever? What a nerd. Bonk. Ow. Bonk. Why am I such a bad shot, chat? This is ridiculous. Chat, I think I suck at Halo. What do I do? What the fuck are you saying in your weird monkey voice? Shut up, nerd. Ow! I hit myself with the bonnet of his fucking ghost. Bruh. I set off a fucking grenade at my feet. Loading. Ding. Ding. Oh. Ding, god damn you. There we go. So I didn't set off the grenade. Aren't I smart, chat? Okay, this is where I think the macro would really come in handy. Give me a hot minute. I'm booting up the macro again. I want to explain what I mean. This thing can shoot really, really fast if you use a macro for some reason. $21.30. Fire rate. Finally, Titanfall 2 finished. No way. Now a bunch of content packs. Guys. Oh. Aren't those like only multiplayer stuff? Oh, by the way, this thing's fire rate's so high that it actually breaks the game. That's not a joke. It shouldn't shoot this fast, like at all. It was never designed to shoot this fast, which results in it breaking the game a lot. Mostly because it completely fucking melts enemies. Case in point. So I don't recall the content packs actually doing anything for the campaign, which is why, like, I think it's kind of funny. Bonk. So, content packs. It's like multiplayer maps, skins, other shit like that. And that's it. That's literally it. Oh, hey Apples, hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Halo 3 ODST. Apples, why are you always busy whenever I'm streaming? I wish you would watch my stuff more often. I'm gonna do this. 21. Okay. Hmm. 20. I mean, you wish you knew. I literally announced my streams. Like, what do you mean you wish you knew? All you do is, like, check my server. Or pay attention to the pings you get. If that's what you mean. 25. 25? That's kind of awful. That's 60 on both. Oh, okay. How do I make this thing shoot at, like... I wish people drag me into plans, like, genuinely. Because no one ever tries to spend time with me. So, like, having people drag me into plans would actually be big. 21, 1. Now, don't wait, this actually works. That's... Okay, that just fired. Hold up. No shot. Give me a second. Set this to 0. Yeah, that doesn't fire at all now. We're at 30 again. Let's try that. I'm trying to get this thing to fire multiple times at once, which is not really seeming to do. I'm at 30 and 30. Yeah, that doesn't work either. 17 and 30. 30 and 17.
Merci, ragazzi.
Yeah, literally, you just react and I give you them, or you DM me. Actually, I will say, I'm so fucking mad at the amount of people who have, like, not gotten rolls in ages after reacting, and they never DM me about it. Which is what I tell people to do. I tell people to DM me about it, because there's no guarantee I actually even get around to giving you the rolls unless you tell me. Like, I can't read minds. I'm really trying to figure out this macro controller, by the way. I really want this to be perfect. I'm at 20 again. You can see it struggling, even in the input reader. Yeah, it would be. I actually despise this system. Now it just randomly falters and stops working. And a delay. Which is that. Work. I wish I understood how this worked. Sure. That'd be nice, actually. I wish Logitech would leave their software alone, actually. So, Logitech's software, the G-Hub software that I use, is comically bad. Because these stupid assholes keep trying to over-engineer it to a point where it doesn't perform very well, which results in it basically fucking crashing if you try and use a macro controller that shoots too fast. Like, I'm not shitting you. It's like the only software I know of that does this, by the way. Wait a second. But yeah, no, so like the old Logitech software used to be really good. And then the stupid people who make it fucked it up by like trying to over-engineer the shit out of it, and now it's bad. Like it used to just be this simple application that had very minimal like animation, didn't do much at all. It just kind of sat in the background with a few programmable light settings. And that was it. And now it's this piece of fucking loud, annoying, obnoxious fucking garbage that requires way too many things to be running at once, uses up way too much RAM, and if you try and run a macro that is any faster than like 100 milliseconds, it fucking lags for some reason, which results in it faltering randomly, which it didn't used to do, which means it started doing this after they fucked up the software, and I entirely blame them and no one else. And I know the argument is, but what if it's your PC? It can't be just my PC, because you also have to account for everyone's computers when it comes to like the specs that can run an application that just sits in the background and does nothing else. Yeah, no, it's called shitification. And it angers me greatly. Oh, I'm able to crack my knuckles so much as of recently, holy shit. Just that's how much I've like how little I've been doing stuff as like in general. Like probably the most active I was recently was I went for a walk and also took like a sizable toy, and that's like the most active I've been recently. Otherwise I've been like bedridden and depressed. I've only recently recovered from some of the more severe stuff, which is why I've been able to stream a bit more consistently now. I had like some really serious stuff that really put some more depressing thoughts in my head, and it was just not great. As I said, I've recovered for the most part. I'm still not doing great, but I'm hanging in there. But I guess that's a positive that I'm hanging in there, I guess. How can I say I guess to a positive kind of like that, where it's just like, it actually probably is a bigger positive to most people, but for me it's like, yeah, I guess I exist. Anyone else feel like running? I'm putting fucking tutorials on my screen, game. I don't care. Loading. But yeah, no. I know like it was kind of a massive no one asked moment. My bad. It just occurred to me, my mind really tends to wander when I'm talking. Like a lot. Like I'll be talking, then I'll suddenly just jump from topic to topic to topic. Almost endlessly. And unless someone stops me, I'll just continue onward. It's really funny. But I'm also good enough at backtracking my conversations to a point where I can be like, oh yeah, I was talking about this earlier. It's cute. No, it's not. It's obnoxious. I've been told it's obnoxious by countless people, which means it probably is actually. There's a likely chance it's a negative trait. It's just pure, unfiltered fucking autism. Bonk. Bonk. That's fair. Bonk. Did you know if you have all the audio logs in Halo 3 ODST and you do the last mission, the crooked cop will follow you into like the colder section of the map, and then he reveals a thing, and this leads to like him betraying you, and then you have to kill him in self-defense, and then you get the last audio log, and it's really cool. And did you also know that if you leave him alive, you can continue on through the rest of the mission, and Dare, for some reason, will become hostile to you, which I told General Heat about, and he covered it in a video, which was kind of neat. And he actually referred to me by Madame Von Rage, which was my original alias, just who that mysterious Madame Von Rage that gave him that information was in that one video, if you've ever seen it. Little fun fact. I also helped him record footage for other videos. Okay, who the fuck just shot me? Every single collaboration I've ever done with General Heed was an exchange. I get nothing and he gets footage. Like, that's not a joke. Every single collaboration with him has been one-sided, where like I've literally got nothing out of it. It's not me trying to be mean to him. It's just kind of like I've noticed like a lot of collaborations are like this fucked up exchange and never for the intent of fun. Which is why I try to view collaborations as more of a positive just for fun thing as opposed to a for numbers thing. Because if you focus exclusively on numbers as your like goal for collaborations, it can lead to a very unhealthy mindset when you don't get what you want out of a collaboration. Bonk. Excuse you. Rude. But yeah, no. It was kind of, I guess, a mildly frustrating ordeal when it came to, like, actually doing the collabs with General Heat, because I do think he's fucking cool. Like, I really do. He's a cool person. He showed interest in my stupid fucking Halo mod that I was working on ages ago. I did a mod where you played as the multiplayer elites from Halo Reach, which was a usage of his mod, but it also used like a headcam camera, which allowed you to do like first-person assassinations, and it just looked really cool. It basically allowed you to play in third person, in first person, and it looked really nice. But I noticed a common occurrence with the mod was it was just breaking whenever I tried to use it for vehicles, so I had to trash the whole vehicles idea as much as everyone else wanted to see it. But he showed interest in the first-person assassinations, and he recalled making a video about it at some point in time, which was kind of neat. But he did it from like NPC perspective, like because he was doing some cut assassination animations for elites to Marines, which I assume was meant to be for firefight. But yeah, no, it's just kind of cool. I do wish like I got to collaborate with people more, because I feel like collaborations would be more fun. Like if I actually got to just do a collaboration for the sake of fun, not for the sake of like an exchange. Because I said, like, I found most collaborations to be this weird exchange, and I just kind of find it very dissatisfying in the end. For example, like when I used to do collaborations, this is on a rarish occasion. Like I literally came on to only ever one technically, but I was a technical surprise guest for like a few other streams for a streamer called It's Waffle Child, and the one proper collaboration I was a part of was a Lethal Company one, and he encouraged me to leave the arachnophobia mode option turned off for content's sake. And I did, and it led to me barely participating in the game because I just arachnophobia. As soon as I saw the option, I knew there was going to be spiders. And if there was going to be spiders, I wasn't going in the facility. And the times I was in the facility, in any of the clips that were present of him being in the facility, as soon as anything went tits up and any danger was shown, I would immediately bail. And it was because I was just kind of scared of what would be in there. And yeah, no. It was once again, more of an exchange than an actual attempt at fun, where I would be expected to suffer through my own phobia just for the sake of content, which didn't really feel fair to me. And he didn't seem to really understand the proper gravity of the situation. And yeah, no, I really don't feel like I was a proper participant in that entire collab. Hell, when I saw like the upload on YouTube, I noticed like my channel icon was present. Actually, at the time it wasn't. He had to use a picture from my actual stream VOD because my channel icon was a slightly suggestive image of Layka rubbing her eyes and really, really enjoying it, or her eye rather. And yeah, so it had lewd implications. I do find rubbing my eye to be very satisfying. But that being said, it was like kind of a whole thing where I didn't feel I even deserved to be on the thumbnail because I just wasn't present for 90% of it. I died in the first minute of like our first planet we got to, basically. I died because I didn't know the ship had to land first because no one told me because I'd never played the game before and never seen anything about it. So I literally knew nothing about Lethal Company going into it. Aside from one secret piece of information that someone else bestowed upon me, which was really cool because I got to use it for some, excessive amounts of trolling, which was really fun. But aside from that, I knew nothing. And that's what the whole arachnophobia mode thing led to me not participating in because of. was because I didn't know how spider-like the spider enemy was gonna be. If that makes any sense. But yeah, no, like, it was just kind of frustrating. And when I look back at his version of the VOD, I really do feel like they kind of misunderstood what I was doing in some cases, and it led to them being relatively rude about me without me ever being able to hear them because they were in like the dead chat and I couldn't hear them. Like, for example, I went AFK to check a thing on my stream, and I said, oh, if anyone sees me, I'll do the mimic play again. Because I learned that there was... The secret information I knew was I could pretend to be a mimic, which is these enemies that pretend to be a crewmate. And they will kill you if they get near you. And they're scary because they pretend to be a crewmate. And I was like, oh, I'll pretend to be one of those. And it worked. I scared the shit out of Dumpy and Waffle with this maneuver. It was really funny. I was like, oh, I'll quickly hide in a corner away from all the danger and quickly just, like, do some troubleshooting. And if they... You know, if anyone comes across, I'll do the mimic play again because it'll be funny. But if not, I'll just quickly fix my shit. And when I looked at their VOD, they're like, oh, she's probably trying to do that again. It's not gonna work, and there's no one around. I was like, well, good assumption, I guess, but at the same time, you have to be rude about it. And also, they were calling me a coward for being, like, scared of the things in a game I've never played. And it's like, bruh. I don't know what to tell you there. It's a horror game, and I don't do horror games on stream very well. Especially because I enter like a self-preservation mode in games like that, where even if I'm not at risk of dying for reals, I'll still try to keep my character alive. I need health, by the way. Holy shit. And yeah, no, they were like, you know, making fun of me in that regard. Like, oh, look at her, she's being a coward. It's like, yes, I'm playing a horror game I've never played before. And I was told there was an arachnophobia mode. Of course I'm scared. And yeah, in the end, it just wasn't a very good experience overall. Like, sure, I had fun and things were enjoyable when I was, I do have fun. I did have fun at points. It's just, you know, there was some instances where Dumpy and I actually got along. That was really fun. There was instances where Waffle and I got along. That was really fun. Like, at the start, I was like, everyone point the Windows 11 user, and it was just funny. Like, everyone was just having to chuckle about it. Like, that was funny, and that was a joke I made. And then there was also someone else asked about my profile picture because I said it was cropped YEF, and they said, "Can I see the original?" I was like, "Are you sure?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I just sent it to them, which was really funny. And yeah, no, it was Wampus specifically. I'm not in contact with any of the people anymore, unfortunately, but still, it was just kind of a whole thing, and I do kind of wish I got to do more during that collaboration, but as I don't expect to have ever been able to, just because of, like, the whole arachnophobia mode making me too unsettled to play the game. It was like the whole thing with the Voice of the Void, where that chatter kept, like, answering all the questions ominously, which was not helping with the fact I was already scared of the fucking mannequins. It was like that. It was the same thing. It basically ruined the game for me very quickly. Where I basically had to have, like, a lot of goofiness occur for me to even tolerate the game now, which is kind of sad. But I guess it's expected. Especially when you intentionally scare the shit out of someone. To that degree, of course. But I guess, as I said, like, one of the things I crave with collaborations is fun. Not an exchange of viewership, an exchange of content. I want fun. Like there was some collaboration I did with a streamer in the past. I'm not gonna bother naming names, I don't care to. Not gonna associate with the person because they turned out to be not that cool, like, just as a person. And yeah, no. Whenever I did collaboration with him, like, yeah, Halo ODST, fucking, we played through all the Halo titles, which was a good time. Played through Helldivers, that was fun. We did a bunch of cool shit, and it was all just for the sake of fun. Did a bunch of Elden Ring, never finished Elden Ring, but did a bunch of it. Like, it was a good time. But yeah, no, it was a stream for the sake of fun. It was no exchange of, you know, content. And that's why I think collaboration should be. But I just noticed that nowadays, if you don't cost anything, if you don't amount to something to a creator, they usually don't want to collaborate with you. And it's a bit more disappointing in terms of like how the streaming space is like structured. And I guess it's also what hurts growth for smaller streamers, is because you're not providing them with anything. So why would they provide you with anything? You know what I mean? Why would they provide you with like a collaboration partner if you don't give them anything? And that's been what's made it hard for me to even find like creators to collab with, is most of them do want that, or most of them are just kind of a little less understanding of, you know, some of the situations that kind of occur with me as a whole, which makes it kind of hard for me to explain things to people. Sorry for this giant tangent, by the way. I just kind of wanted to talk about, because I just think like content creation, collaboration as a whole, and everything like along those lines, everything that works, it just kind of is an interesting topic, especially when you really treat it like a Fortnite emote and break it down. Like, it's just kind of, there's kind of just a lot to unpack with it, really. God, I got hit by a piece of shrapnel. Bonk. The thing is, it's not that I'm not it's not that I'm not open to collabs, it's that I'm hesitant of collabs. Like, I've already collabed with Goic in the past, before and during the time of collabing with that other person. So Goic is actually on my good side in terms of collaborations. It's easier for me to collab with Goic because he and Ren are a familiar face. Like, I know both of them, basically. I wouldn't say I know Ren as well as I know Goic, just because Ren and I basically don't talk. I'd say with a high degree of certainty, Ren and I have never spoken outside of collaborations. I wouldn't mind talking to Ren more. Ren seems great. Like, he just seems very lovely. But still. Yeah, exactly. But when it came to like that other creator, I wanted to collaborate with him because him and I did seem to click. We got along really well, and he kind of, I'm not gonna go too deep into gritty detail TM, but I am just gonna express that he started like changing for the worse, and you know, he kind of took a bunch of people's ideas, kind of started moonlighting them as his own. It was just a really big problem, and it kind of showed what type of person he was. And especially him letting people change him for the worse, and refusing to see reason when someone did call him out. Like, I would bring it to his attention, and he would try and vilify me for it. He would always turn it back around on me, which further cemented what type of person he was, where he refused to see reason and lacked any self-awareness. And that's what made it hard for me to continue talking to him. Eventually, I just said, hey, just to draw a slight bit of distance, I'm going to resign as one of your moderators. I wish not to moderate for you at the moment. I'll probably come back when things cool off between us. Because him and I had a couple of arguments, couple of like verbal bouts back and forth, and I felt it would be easy to let things cool off so I don't do anything drastic and ruin his entire situation. Because I wouldn't want to do that. Especially as a moderator, acting out of like impulse and frustration is always unhealthy. So as a moderator, I took the healthy step and took a step back. And he took that personally. He's like, oh, in that case, I guess we might as well not be friends anymore. I'm like, yikes. And if that's the case, I guess that's where his allegiances lie, and I accepted it to be the way it was. But yeah, no, like, my experience with collaborators hasn't been the best. General Heed was very, I can't even say selfish. Because saying he's selfish implies he, you know, didn't care. But he seemed to give a mild fuck about what I was talking about. But I'd say he was more of a him and not others type focus when it came to collaborations. But then when it came to this other person, it was more of a group collaboration thing. And he was okay with that, and it was all fun focused. But then it became him intentionally becoming worse for the sake of one person and at the detriment of others. And then wondering why everyone around him was getting frustrated with him and acting like he's the victim when really he's not. He is the cause. And that's kind of what made that an issue, I guess. And there's a likely chance, and I'm not sure exactly if he went ahead and did this, I didn't remove any of his and I's content from my channel, and if he wanted me to, I would. Like, hell, he could easily shoot me an email, my business email is public. But, I didn't remove any of that content, but I would not put it past them to have removed all the content involving me from his channel. All of them. From, you know, whatever platforms he posted on to YouTube and all the other stuff like that. It's just kind of... As I said, I wouldn't put it past him exclusively because of how hard things fell off, I guess. But you know, I do want collaborations that are just fun. Hell, I would... And even then, collaboration for the sake of growth would be nice, genuinely, because I am the type of creator who's been struggling for way too long with no improvement, so... Hell, some assistance with growth as a creator would be nice. Considering I've been doing all of it alone. Like, literally 0 help level alone. I'm talking not a single person has given me a hand with getting numbers up. I am responsible for every single one of the 225 followers I have. I am responsible for all 3 of my current concurrent viewers. All 6 of my maximum concurrent viewers this stream. I'm responsible for those numbers. It wasn't that someone else did something. I did something. And that's kind of what I take pride in. But it would be nice to, you know, get a hand after how long I've been doing it. Yeah. That's exactly it. I'm wary of, like, collaborations because of my experiences being so fucking awful. And as I said, like, as much as I do want to do collaborations more, I do have to be cautious. Exercising caution is always healthy. And in the regard of, like, you know, collaborations for the sake of growth, hell, as I said, I would love finally getting some help. Hell, as I said, doing it all alone is just kind of difficult and exhausting. Considering, a lot of people don't really understand the whole, I grinded my fucking ass off to actually get to affiliate. That's not a joke. How I hit affiliate was I streamed literally every single day. I threw away everything I was doing personally, I put every single project I had outside of streaming on hold, and I streamed every day. I made the hard decision of doing that. And I did arduous and painful challenges in Elden Ring. I beat the game with like a bunch of different really weird restrictions, and one of the biggest ones was beating the game with every single attribute locked to 1. And that netted me, during most streams, an average of 9 to 10 viewers, of people just enjoying watching me suffer. And I realized that was all they were there to watch for. They weren't going to stay for long. Like, if I played anything else, they were going to stop watching, basically. And that's kind of what led to me stepping away from, like, challenge runs for now. I'd rather do challenge runs for a community that likes watching me, as opposed to challenge runs for a community that likes Elden Ring, or Baldur's Gate, or Call of Duty, or Halo. Like, I want a community. I don't want, you know, the scattered remains of people who like X, Y, or Z game. And that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid falling into. Which is why I try to play a variety of games on stream. I'm just not very well equipped. But yeah, no, it's just kind of a whole thing. I'm sorry for yapping so much. I really am just kind of... The yapping is happening. Holy shit. Everyone shut the fuck up. Yeah, exactly. General audience versus specific. So I'm a variety streamer. I do whatever the fuck I want on stream. It's fun that way. But as I said, like, I have seen, like, you know, my audience come and go. I have basically started from scratch. Like, as I said, as a creator, I probably had one of the rougher goes of it. Like... And I'm not trying to, like, exclusively go, I fought for my life and all that crap. But I am saying that I have had a rough go of it as a creator. From when I started to now. I have lost my entire audience roughly 4 or 5 times. Like, that's completely to zero, starting from scratch level, lost my audience. And to no fault of my own, just literally me taking a break, and my audience going, oh, yes, she's gone now, and abandoning. They all jumped ship. And that's it. I just didn't see them again. And the only really remaining members is Ogoid and you. That's it. That's like the only remaining members of my original community. Everyone else is gone. Everyone else that watched my stuff isn't around. Actually, and Bandit. Bandit is another one. But yeah, no, it's just you 3. That's it. but it's still interesting that they're all kind of gone. And as I said, all it took was me going, my mental health is declining, I will take a break. And that's why I kind of refuse to take breaks now. Because I've seen what happens. I've started over too many times. Which is why I do think that I need more than just myself helping me with my numbers. Like, it is kind of interesting. I've learned that you really can't do streaming alone. Not entirely. It's not physically possible to do streaming all by your lonesome. You're not able to lone wolf run that shit like it's a game of, like it's a fucking run of Baldur's Gate 3. Like, you just can't. You need other party members. You need other people to help you. Like, you need Shot to stab the Night Song so you can kick her out of the party later. You know what I mean? Like, it's stuff like that. It's very hard. It's nigh impossible. I wouldn't say it is impossible. Now I think about it, it's nigh impossible. Close. Very, very fucking close to impossible. And I think I'm a good example of what happens to a creator, especially a passionate creator who's been working their ass off for 7 years. I'm an example of what happens when you do it all alone and have poor luck at the same time. My luck has been atrocious. And that's led to me being very defeated and very worn down, more often than not, and having quite the thin temper. Like, I do get frustrated, like, more often than not, held quicker than most creators probably would, but I've also just been doing this shit for too long. I have been doing this for so long that most creators would be like, "Woo, guys, anniversary!" And then they'd be getting piles and piles of money, and everyone would be showing all their love and support. And instead, my anniversary was a Tears of the Kingdom stream where I tried to play the game with only the Broken Master Sword, and I averaged literally 2 viewers. I checked the analytics afterwards. I averaged 2 viewers and capped out at 5 total. Not shitting you. That was my affiliate anniversary. It was dog shit. It was miserable. And that's just kind of how it is. I've had to kind of accept that. Yet there are creators who are just kind of only a year and a half into streaming, hell, only a year, less than a year even, and they could literally say full-time streamer. You see the difference, right? Like, as I said, I'm not trying to, like, guilt trip or sound whiny or sad or complain. I understand it's all luck-based for the most part. A little pay to win if you have a nice fancy 3D model, a nice computer to play bigger games. I know that does make it easier. It is a little pay to win. But it is very luck-based. And that's what makes it hard for me. Which is like, I'm not going to quit streaming. I like streaming. Hell, even just doing this, just talking. Talking and playing ODST. This is honestly nice. I actually don't mind talking. As long as, like, it doesn't bother everyone else that I'm a little... You know, this is like a bit more of an emotional topic. It's not a sad floof event stream TM. It's just a slightly more emotional topic where floof is just a little more sad. But I guess, as I do feel I'm justified in being sad, at least. Especially in this regard. It's not often that I do try to express them justified, but I do feel justified in this regard. Ow. The guy in a turret shooting at me, what a dickhead. Don't mind me just being a terrible shot. No, I may. There we go. Bonk. But yeah, no, like... I do hope... Yeah, that's fair. But at the same time, I don't think there's a lot of creators out there that would just talk about it because they probably don't have to. Like, as I said, there are so many creators I've seen that I've met who are like, "Whoa, it's my first year, I'm so old." And they're like fucking, they have like a couple thousand. Their community's like active. They have like a more active community. Like, my numbers are a lie, basically. That 225 is a load of shit. I'd say I have like a projected follower count of 50 at least. That's my projected follower count, not 225. Because the rest of those numbers don't do anything. Those other people aren't there. And that's kind of... I like the people who do because it lets you know them more personally. It's better to watch them as creator. That's fair. But yeah, no, like my projected follower count is basically 50. It's not, you know, 225 as much as it probably should be. It's not. And I guess that's kind of another point I do try to make is like when someone says, "Well, you're not that tiny a creator," when you say like you're teeny tiny, it's like I am actually. I am on that scale of teeny tiny. As much as it doesn't look like it by numbers. It's just kind of funny, that's all. But yeah, no, sorry again for like the kind of long tangent. How long was I fucking talking for? I can't wait for like someone to like pull up a fucking, you know, live split and just like make fun of me yapping for too long. There it is. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. Not in my situation, no. And I understand a lot of people trying to argue that point for every creator. Followers doesn't equal viewers. And that's kind of why I bring up when someone goes, "Oh, I left you a follow. That'll help you out, right?" No, it doesn't. You wanna know what helps a small creator like me grow? And this is not just me. Other small creators too. Every single fucking one of us. You share our stuff with people you think will like it. That's what helps us grow. That's what helps us reach more people that will like us for us. Instead of someone going, "Wow, I like Twilight Princess," and they only ever watch my Twilight Princess streams. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love when those people show up because I get to yap to them about random shit about Twilight Princess, and they all seem so fucking intrigued. Like, that is fun. Ow. Dick. Anyway, but yeah, no, like, it is... I guess that's another point is... I'm okay with some of my viewers being, like, content-specific, where there are just some of my viewers who are super duper stoked about me streaming Twilight Princess. I'm all for it. That's adorable. But it's just... I do still think, like... a lot of creators, you know, smaller ones like myself, would actually appreciate if their content actually reached more people that like them. Considering even on YouTube, I feel like my YouTube content's probably reached the worst possible group of people. Considering I've had people show up and just be rude about me being trans or insult me for being a furry. Hell, at one point in time, literally someone showed up in my Twitch chat, this is a while ago now, and just said KYS furry, and that was it. And then I was like, ouch, bro. Like, that was just randomly hostile and uncalled for. And this was like after a massive dry streak of no viewers. And that was like my first viewer after like a week of no viewers. And you can probably see how that would have made other streamers quit. They would have gone, "What's the point?" and just turned their shit off and stopped streaming. That's why it does matter if you find a community. Excuse you, Mr. Monkey Man, can you please leave the Marines alone? Why don't I just fucking leave my friend alone, you dickhead? Stop fucking screaming, it's fine. You're not losing any limbs. But yeah, no, this is kind of funny. Like, not really. That was funny. My guy Mickey screaming like that was funny. But like, it's just kind of interesting. Like the type of audience you can find by random chance, and it's always not great. I don't know. Sorry again for yapping. Like, I really have been talking for like almost an hour. I'm doing that fucking thing that my partner complains about where I won't shut the fuck up. Like, I'll like yap and yap and yap and yap and yap. And it's like always about the same topic and I'm basically repeating myself after a while. And it's like, yes, we get it. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I understand. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that. I just kind of find topics interesting at times. And I can't help but talk about them. Especially the topics are a bit more meaningful to me, like the whole, like, streamy thing. I don't know. The reason I bring up that I talk too much is because I'm kind of painfully aware that I do. Also, I hope my partner doesn't take that as me being mean about him. It's like, no, it is the case, and I do know repeat myself often. It is like just mostly acknowledgement of my own goofy talking habits. Loading. I think the main one is my random fucking military callouts. Like, god damn. Either in English or in German. No matter what I do, I'll constantly call out, I don't know, that I'm reloading. Loading. It's not even intentional. It's just how my silly brain works. Which is why I use plasma weapons in this game. It prevents me from doing that constantly. You know, I do actually have, like, callouts for plasma weapon overheats, which is really funny. There's a bazooka. Yes. Hey Bandit, I'm having a lovely day. Welcome back. Fucking missed. I whiffed it. Okay, I got him. Cool. Nice. Ankles. Ow. Ding. Loading. Oh, good. I hope you had fun with the match. I hope you won. Bonk. Loading. Ow. Loading. I need to keep pulling it out. It's just how my brain works. Oh, hello. You can play that game. Like, as I threw a grenade, he's like, oh fuck, she could do that too. Bonk. You just turn on invincibility instantly. What a coward. What a nerd, chat. Look at this fucking nerd. Oh, okay, he might actually hurt me. Sir, we can talk about this. I'm dead. Fuck's sake. No, I was fighting a monkey with invincibility and a hammer and he murdered me. Bonk. Bonk. Yeah, invincibility that, dickhead. Alright, who wants to throw down? Mm-hmm. You come here. Nerd. Yeah, no, he had this hammer and the power to become immortal for a few minutes. A few seconds, really. It was like 30-ish seconds, give or take. Bonk. That's why I call this thing the fucking can opener. Tank this nerd. Oh, okie dokie. Thank you for hanging out, by the way, Apples. I hope you have a lovely day. Oh, okay. I'm being abandoned by everyone. Have fun. I'll try to. What is he yapping about? Come here. Hmm.
Das Geschütz gehört mir.
Okay, almost everyone has abandoned me. I've corrected myself.
Was soll das?
That's
Ich denke,
fair.
wir sollten dieses
I hope that goes well.
Ich habe Befehl, den Zugang zu allen hier vorhandenen Geheimdaten zu verweigern. Wenn es Ihnen nicht passt, schauen Sie doch ab. Das Einzige, was mir nicht passt, ist, dass wir momentan hier drin sind. Sie brechen durch die Tür. Verschafft euch! Geht in Deckung! Da sind sie! Achtet auf das Kreuzfeuer! Soldat! Geschütz nach rechts!
I'm gonna turn my field of view down. There we go. Now it feels normal. I just turn it down for all of them, actually. Oh my god, I can, yay. It's a third-person field of view specifically, because I actually had it jacked all the way up when testing stuff. There we go, that's better. Anyone else feel like running? Oh, fuck. Okay, we got. I was worried I was gonna get, like, obliterated by that spike grenade. Oh, but it's fine. Next. He's hiding from me, chat. I'm show him what happens to people who hide. To hiders. Imagine being a hider. Couldn't be me. Eh. Out of my way, sir. Stand in my way, you'll die. That's how that works. I'm literally the one with the giant fucking turret. You don't want to stand in front of me. Okay, gun's empty. Gun's empty, fun's over. Reloading. Oh, sorry, Marine. Soul movement. Honk. Honk.
Das war der letzte Batsch. Kommen Sie zu mir. Das wohl auch so gut amüsiert? Laut mir gibt die Person keine Waffen. Soldat, wir brauchen Ihre Hilfe. Alles schon warten. Im Schacht ist genug Sprengstoff, um hier alles hochzujagen.
I want the shotty. Nice.
Okay, das war's. Übermitteln Sie mir den Informationscode. Wenn hier einer alles hochjagt,
Loading. I just managed to throw a grenade while switching weapons and it looked really cursed. I used to have a Mega Bloks figure of these brutes, like the jetpack brutes. Loading. Like, you mean Titanfall 2, right? Because I don't have Titanfall 1. Yeah, I just don't do PvP well anymore. Like, I found myself getting more frustrated at PvP than I used to. Which is why I try to avoid PvP nowadays. And that's it. I think just, like, a lot of, like, modern tactics for PvP are, like, less interesting than the original shit where you just kind of run in. Now, a lot of people like to just kind of hide and run away constantly. It's just less fun. My main issue with that one was Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2, people kind of really did want to just fight you. But then nowadays I joined as a Blue Sentinel to help someone deal with an invader, and the invader kept just fucking running around corners and casting spells and not even like actually fighting us, just doing all they can to lead us into every single group of enemies. And it's just like, this is not as fun as like it could be. Like, I'd rather just fight the person like in a normal manner. And also, I'm just significantly worse at games. Like, I just kind of suck. So that's fun. So I don't really get to do much. You know, like a lot of games, I spend more time staring at the respawn screen than I do actually fighting enemies. Oh, I think I have all of them. Circle 1, Arc 1, Arc 2, Arc 3, Circle 2, Arc 1, 2, 3. Wow, I think I got them all. Nice. Fun fact, Bungie used to have this city say Destiny Awaits in reference to Destiny 1 that was being worked on at the time. And you also know Destiny 1 uses a fork of Halo Reach's engine. So a lot of like, if you manage to get your greasy paws on a early version of Destiny 1, like an early enough version, yeah, no, you had like Halo Spartans doing like Destiny animations. It looked really cool. And I really, really wish I had access to like a functional version of Destiny where I could just play offline. I am talking offline with mods, do whatever I want, just play Destiny 1 for fun. That'd be very fun. That's like one of the things I want really bad. And I know there's a group of people trying to like get the PlayStation 3 version on emulator to work. He did not stand a chance, holy shit. And once that works, I'm probably gonna play it because I miss Destiny 1. And I do know that once they get it all working, there's probably gonna be at least one person out there trying to make a LAN mod or a single player mod where you just have all your save data stored locally, which would be really cool because I'm obviously gonna have weapons I never got to, like the Vexmith class, which is a weapon I've wanted to use since forever. When I played a lot of like Destiny 1 and 2 back in the day, I really, really wanted the Vexmith class, and I used to run dungeon after dungeon after dungeon, raid after raid after raid. Mostly the raid, Vault of Glass, and I would never get it. And then, like, it got to a point where almost everyone in a group of like regular people who ran raids, like we had a group of regulars we used to run raids with, basically, and everyone but me had it. And the group kind of felt bad. They're like, it's awful that she doesn't have it, considering her build needs it the most. Because I like linear fusion rifles, and I like automatic rifles, and it was literally the combination of both. But it has like a dog shit drop chance. I think it was like less than 1% at one point, then they raised it to 1%. I think even now it is still absolute garbage. Also, a fun fact in this cutscene, Romeo fires 3 projectiles, and when you spawn in, your sniper is actually missing 3 rounds out of the 4 total. That's a little fun fact. Like, he fires 3 rounds at the Banshees flying overhead. This go went off. Why?
Hey, Anfänger, bist du da draußen? Antworte, das ist ein Befehl. Nehmt sich Auftrag. Wenn er nicht tot ist, dann fängt er uns nicht. Die Comms sind viel zu schwach. Soll aufgeben? Was wenn Sie da unten wären? Ich meine ja nur, ich bin nicht tot. Sie sind ein Mistkerl, Romeo. Kommt an Bord, Lady! Erster Halt, weit weg von hier. Banshees, auf 6 Uhr! Auf den Boden! Vorsicht! Tot oder nicht weg. Wir holen Sie da raus. Verstanden? Machen Sie lang. Ich gebe Ihnen Deckung.
Wieder rein! Was ist mit den Allianztruppen, die wir umgangen haben? Toll, dass Sie so ein großes Gebäude ausgesucht haben. Ich stehe auf Treppensteine. Sind Sie auf die Eier zu gehen?
Loading. Fuck. Missed. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Bro, I'm a bad shot. I don't know how that. I don't know how the hell I managed that. They really make grunts the most sporadic little shit, so it's like impossible to hit them sometimes. Bonk. There you go. Oh. You actually know that the Halo 3 Magnum is present in the files for ODST, and you can use it, and it does have the recoil as if you were a Spartan, which leads to the weapon being uncannily stable for a high caliber pistol wielded by a Marine. Which is kind of funny. I don't know. No, it's good. I was checking a Discord notif. Turns out Govek is streaming, which is cool. I'm probably gonna, you know, idle and Govek stream after I'm done with my stream. If he's still live by then. I do know I tend to stream for longer than Govek does. Because Govek is busy. Govek's also a goober. Like, positive goober. Loading. Where's magazine? Anyways, oh, look. We can talk about this. I wonder if it's viable to beat Halo 3 ODST on Legendary All Skulls On with only the auto mag. I'm kind of thinking about it, and I feel like I don't think its DPS is high enough to deal with the enemy shields in most cases. Like on Legendary by default, possibly, but I think like the enemies, their shields and shit are so high that just wouldn't be doable. But it's worth trying. I'll do some trial runs and see how it goes.
Nehmen Sie die Munition mit, Romeo. Die Jungs brauchen sie nicht mehr.
Okay.
Da sind noch mehr. An die Arbeit, Romeo.
It's actually easier somehow to land a headshot with a fucking pistol than it is to land a headshot with a sniper rifle. What's wrong with me?
Jetpack Crews. Die dürfen uns nicht in den Rücken fallen.
There we go. I guess this have more chances to hit the enemy. You gotta have this. Like that. He's like, oh, thanks. I guess like landing headshots a bit more random with the auto mag, which is probably why I'm having an easier time landing a headshot, because as the chance of just randomly landing one. That's not working. Let's do this. Does that work? Almost. How about that? Yeah, there it is. Nice. Shit, I missed. Actually, that's another fun fact, is the battle rifle is also present in ODST, like the battle rifle from Halo 3, which once again also animates as if you're a Spartan, which results in you doing a melee attack where you swing the weapon around basically one-handed, and also just it's generally more stable than it probably should be in the hands of a Marine, which is really cool, which has led to like once again this weird anomaly of a Marine suddenly having the strength of a Spartan.
Weiter vorrücken. Wir müssen zur Absturzstelle.
Wenn nicht, bleib hier her.
Loading.
Geben wir Deckung.
Also, I've been recently watching a creator like that. I happened across like some time ago who explained and talked about like creepy shit, like Coraline and stuff. I've been mostly watching her Coraline content because, of course, I am. It's a show. It was a movie I was normally scared of at a younger age, and it has hopefully, honestly, in a more positive manner, been kind of diffused a little bit, so I can actually enjoy it. Like, because I'm older now, and having someone like a bit frank actually explaining stuff does kind of help, you know, me view it in a more positive light than I originally did. It was just some fucking nightmare movie back when I was younger. But yeah, no, I can recommend a bit frank. They're awesome. I really like their content, especially their Coraline stuff. They explain a lot of like interesting things, theories they have, and just general explanations. So they analyze both the two books, graphic novel and the general book, and the movie, and it's really cool. They actually just kind of, you know, break everything down. It's really neat. I like that content a lot. Also, I like the little art style they use for like all the little sprites and stuff on screen. Fuck, stop screaming. I know plasma burns, but stop screaming about it. Stop running away from the fire. Just die. Thank you. Annoying ass enemy. Loading. There we go. Covenant particle beam rifle, my beloved. Hold up, actually.
Das ist die Brücke. Wir machen wohl Witz.
Come here. There you go.
Bewegung.
It's better. You don't have to reload it. This is cool. I like this bit. I'm probably gonna have to use a Spartan laser for this. I'm not dropping the Fury cannon though. My beloved. I love this weapon. I climb on this. Probably this actually. Crouch jump. Crouch jump. No. Yeah? Oh, probably under the front of it, like on the nose of the vehicle. There we go. This probably isn't gonna work. I'm gonna try and blow it up. There we go. Nice. Bonk. Next. Going. more Spartan lasers? I was seeing if there's any more so I can give one to all of them. I think that'd be cool. Apparently not. Yeah. Up we go. Bonk. Almost got him actually, that was cool. He's gone. It's also more fun than trying to blow everything up instantly. I'm just kind of shooting at banshees. That one's gone. Oh, I just go well. I'm not needed for anything, am I? I shouldn't be. No, it doesn't. Bonk. Pushing the ODSTs try to take out the Brute is kind of funny though. With a little like stance at the end. Goes fists up ready to throw hands.
Nicht gut. Wir müssen sie da rausholen. Aber nicht auf die Flucht bringen. Schon okay. Ich weiß noch einen Weg.
No. Oh, iffy. Ow.
Ich kann Pelicans fliegen, aber Phantoms kenne ich nur aus dem Simulator.
Zeigen Sie, was Sie drauf haben. Wegkommen! Ja klar, wir stellen uns ja den Weg zum Phantom.
Perfect. Existing peacefully.
Was das Magazin wechseln. Gute Arbeit.
Please leave. Space War Thunder. Also, hello, welcome to the stream, Fish. Hope you're having a lovely day. It was kind of not really Space War Thunder. It's basically just me trying to keep the Goobers safe because these stupid asshole Marines are trying to kill them. Ow, that hurt. Can you fuckers please fight the enemies and not the Goobers? The Goobers of the sky have done nothing wrong. They're just Goobers. Please leave them alone. Vile, vile scumbag. Leave Goober fuck alone. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna press the button, force you guys to proceed. There you go, you happy now? Leave the Goobers alone. Bastards.
Ich gebe auf. Ich gehe als Erster.
Verstanden? Folgt ihm.
You Banshee. Will do. Hey, order has been restored, please. Like, proceed. There you go, they left the group. Cool. They didn't successfully kill any either, because I would have heard it.
Ich gehe zu Fuß und versuche durch den Tunnel weiterzukommen. Bis beim nächsten Mal.
Anyone else feel like running? Did you mistake that for like a war cry? That was kinda cool. I just heard him say hoorah. That was cute. I don't know if I've ever heard a brute say that before. Imagine if that worked. That'd be fun.
schlechte Neuigkeiten.
Wir müssen wirklich zu Fuß aus der Stadt raus.
Er ist ein Scarab, direkt neben dem Ausgang.
Das ist ja echt großartig.
You gotta be shitting me. Riddle me this game. How am I meant to get a Banshee if you're gonna fucking have the Scarab target me? I know it's not meant to target me exclusively. This is just making things needlessly difficult. I'm gonna go back and get the other thing. I don't care. I'm not gonna deal with this. Not properly, at least. Oh, broad cannon ammo. There's another button. Nice. Ow. This might not be survivable. Because this thing has an explosion it generates. It's made extremely amusing. Okay, I got behind something. Yeah. It's made extremely amusing by the skulls, though. Says me.
Noch mehr von ihnen.
Halten Sie ruhig, Mickey. Alles okay?
Gut, dass es nicht nach Ihrem ersten Plan läuft. Sehen Sie sich die Tunnel an. Die nicht überflutet sind, sind wahrscheinlich voller Bagger. Ich würde nicht mal dahin gehen, wenn Sie es befehlen.
Kommen Sie, Veronica. Was wird?
So there should be a guaranteed sword cannon. If I go this way. There's a brute that there's a sword cannon here that seems to be guaranteed to spawn. I'm not sure if he spawns in open city or not, but I know he does spawn in, like when just playing normally. Which is basically your only access to a sword cannon in this entire area. Which is funny because you think like for a weapon that's like basically the equivalent to the bazooka, you notice like you kind of never see the sword cannon as often as you see, well, the bazooka. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised by that personally. Speaking of which, there it is. This guy, for some reason, always spawns in, and he doesn't spawn in if you use open city and do. Fucking god, fucking hell, you asshole! I'm playing on normal. This isn't like heroic or anything. I don't know why I got my ass beat. But yeah, no, like, So for some reason, I don't know if it actually works for every other objective, but if you do the objectives in the intended order, for some reason there's always a guy with your cannon that spawns over there. But for a weapon that's basically the Covenant equivalent of the bazooka, it basically never shows up in like any of the games it's present in for some unknown reason. It's almost like it was just never a planned weapon or something they just really weren't very proud of, thus they didn't want it to be overly present in the game. I'm not entirely sure what prompted this either. All I know is like Bungie really did not like this weapon, it seems. Now they wanted to make it super duper rare despite it not being that powerful. Like, I'm genuinely not sure what the actual reasoning is for why it's like this. Thanks for the road cannon. You really are a true friend. There's also a guaranteed 100% charge particle beam rifle in one of the areas. But it's not necessary, obviously, because if you have bandana zone, you gotta that's what pistol please. What the pistol? Another fun fact is because this is transitioning to another map using Rookie, it actually should retain your loadout, which means you can have a hero cannon in this next area. Like this. Just kind of... Not sure if this is like interesting. So I've become like kind of quiet and just kind of mildly lost in thought. I'm also thinking about a video I watched that I want to keep watching on this stream. I'm gonna have like a frozen meal and just kind of watch that. It's gonna be like the rest of my evening on this stream. Probably keep working on my silly mod because there's some things I want to continue working on, make sure everything's up and functional before the lab with Garlic and Ren. I can also try and trigger the Dare perpetually hostile thing. It also happens with Buck. Basically it happens with any Marine character, but all it requires is forcing the Crooked Cop to despawn, or basically like just never killing him. As long as he never dies, you can basically have them be perpetually hostile, which is really fun. My theory is that it uses like a system that sets your flag to hostile to the Marines, which could easily be the betrayal flag, and it just forgets to clear it, and only ever clears it if you kill the Crooked Cop, but if he despawns, you can't clear it. That's my current running theory as to what causes the complete hostility of all Marines in your general proximity. I don't know.
Aber hier ist einfach kein durchkommen. Sie haben wohl das richtige Händchen. Aufpassen!
I got him.
Was ist los mit dir, Merkel? Willst du mich verunruhigen? Ich kann überhaupt nicht sehen. Gehen Sie vor. Die Bagger haben alle erledigt.
Das muss ich selbst nach dem Doktor sehen.
I need to adjust the thing on my monitor. Let's go. Oh, I'm not getting mad as anything. I was gonna adjust it on my monitor. I went to adjust it and realize the option was actually just making things worse, so I undid it. Hurting. Oh, thanks for following, by the way. I'm glad you seem to be enjoying the content. Up. For fuck's sake. That's such a waste of money. Loading. Order has been restored. Loading. He literally just parried my pure cannon round.
Wollen Sie auch runter auf Ebene 9? Ich denke, Verstärkung gebraucht.
Yeah, like. Oh, I couldn't do the crooked pop thing. It seems I missed an audio log somewhere. Keep forgetting which one it is. Ah well, fuck it, who gives a shit. That was like the goal of this stream, but ah well. Couldn't be asked trying to figure out which audio log it was. Oh shit, I need to reload. Give me a second. Oh. Sorry for like the constant adjusting of my chair. That's me like uncrossing and crossing my legs because I'm trying to find a better position to sit in. Sitting with my legs crossed constantly is kind of bringing pain to my thigh. But I also can't think of any other way to sit at the moment.
Ich weiß nicht, ob du mich hören kannst, aber es tut mir leid. Ich hätte dir mehr über die
honest. Loading.
Sie? Ich dachte... Ach, egal. Wie heißen Sie doch gleich? Rein! Sofort! Nicht übel für einen Anfänger. Gar
I'm
nicht
probably
übel.
gonna give Dara a weapon after this, like when I can find one. I'd say probably particle beam rifle. Because for some reason the AI is kind of cracked with snipers, so I try to give them snipers as often as possible. And or bazookas.
Okay. Ich bin beeindruckt. Super Schuss.
Loading.
Nimm das.
Where's magazine?
Erstickt dran. Okay, ich bin beeindruckt.
That was probably the best random flick shot I've hit in this
Hier,
entire
Soldat,
playthrough.
durch die Tür.
This
Wir
one.
müssen sprinten.
Oh. Oh, I can't give her that shit. That... What? That was not meant to hit him. Sniper's here.
Okay,
Ja.
danke. Es wird
Sicher.
wärmer. Wir müssen direkt unter dem Nest sein. Gehen Sie über die Brücke. Vielleicht geht's da nach oben.
I don't know why I responded to Dale when she said down here. And then I think I'm just kind of like half turning my brain off at this point. This is kind of one of those games that you just kind of relax and play at this point. Like much like a grumpy in some aspects of it. Yeah, you'll teleport your way up here, don't worry. I figured you will. You just need to be out of line of sight for a few seconds. Yeah, just let her go. Loading. Ow. No, you're trying. Sorry.
Wir können nicht zurück. Wir müssen weiter. Gut gemacht. Weiter so. Wir sind fast da.
Danny said be quiet for a hot minute while I'm trying to pay attention. Where I need to go. I'm probably gonna die if I'm not careful. Shut up, Dad, please. Holy shit. I don't want to hear it. Hope you can't help me. okay. We love Optican in this house. This stream is not sponsored by Optican. That joke wasn't funny.
Es wird nicht lange dauern, bis sie durch die Tür kommen. Wir müssen sie ausschalten. Jetzt!
Oh, Hawk is playing Halo. Nice. Why is Hawk in my friends list? How would he have ever added? Huh? Ah, well, whatever, it's fine.
Schön langsam. In jede Ecke.
Give me my chair. Just- I need a new chair. Über.
Noch Schilder, aber sie werden
Now
nicht
I.
lange halten.
Oh.
Wir müssen uns den Weg zurück sparen.
Next. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Virgil is so adorable. That's like his little goober face. The only reasonable response to insects. Obliterate. Especially these pieces of shit.
Ganz ruhig, Anfänger. Tür ist zu. Verdammt.
Keine Sorge, wir haben den Schlüssel. Dieser Ingenieur weiß, was die alle jetzt vorhaben. Und wenn ich mich davon erwische, weiß ich es auch. Ihr Wissen kann den Krieg entscheiden. Ihr habt doch keinen Boot gebracht, oder?
Ja, ein oder zwei.
Gute Arbeit.
Woher sollte ich das wissen?
Fahrstuhl. Na los.
Puh. Gott, das Ding stinkt. Das erinnert mich irgendwie an... Oh, wofür war das denn?
Für den Missionsabbruch.
Welche Mission? Du warst abgetaucht. Mein Squad war verstreut. Und das?
Weil du zurückkamst.
I always bring it up every time I play, but her jawline is so aggressive.
Gut gemacht, Anfänger. Wirklich gut.
She has an absolutely insane
Aber es ist
jawline.
noch nicht vorbei.
She has like an insane mewing streak.
Sie sollten zurückbleiben, Captain. Wir bahnen Ihnen den Weg.
Einverstanden. Ich gebe dem Objekt Deckung.
Oh, I got to keep my fjord cannon this time. Hey, the funny. This thing is the funny. I love this weapon. Mainly a jawline than a real man. No, yeah. She's definitely the top. Like, Buck is definitely the bottom in the relationship, right? Like, Buck has such a, like, submissive jawline compared to Dare. Dare's definitely the top. She's the man of the house. Loading. Ow. Shooting me with your fucking stupid ass shotgun. I require it up to Kent Station. Her jawline looks like those Chad filters. Like the mewing streak ones. Like those, you know what ones I'm talking about, right? Like the fucking stupid videos where it's like, everyone's got like the Chad jawline and it's like obviously edited. Her face just looks like that. She has it natty as opposed to like having to edit a picture. Fucking assembled in an orthodox manner. Built different. Became my beloved. I took time to look at these and they're damaged.
Geht das denn nicht schneller?
Die Schießerei macht ihm Angst.
Soll ich die Beine machen?
Spinnst du?
War nur eine Idee. Hier lang. Da vorne müsste ein Fahrstuhl sein. Augenblick. Das Alien muss erst den Schalter aktivieren. Okay, alles klar. Sie fahren, Anfänger. Ich bin der Beifahrer. Hey, Captain. Wo soll's lang gehen?
Aufpassen bitte.
Nicht wahr sein.
One of them has a fjord cannon. Which is a point of concern. It does make me consider the idea of giving Buck a fjord cannon and putting him in the back of a warthog. Never mind, I actually picked the whole thing up. My bad. Ah, well, whatever. He can stay in the turret, it's fine. put in the car. Get in the car, Buck. Quick. There does need fire support. Nice. Ow. Ow. It. Car's in rough condition, but that's okay. Oh dear, why are you running ahead? I don't have whatever. Oh, for fuck's sake. We might actually lose the car if I'm not careful. Please, let me back in the car. Holy shit. Okay, I'm definitely gonna die. Oh, for fuck's sake. Welcome back. How's it going? Been kind of lonely. Please, Buck, stop shooting at the dead bodies and actually shoot the things that are a threat. Oh my fucking god. Useless asshole you are. God, I can actually hit the ghost. Hopefully not die. Yeah, that's better. I think a vehicle that actually does damage. And I could hop in the Gosshog now. I'm not sure how Buck would do with the Gosshog turret. I'll have to trust him with it. Get in the car. Is that Banshee? No, it's a ghost. Banshees are the flying ones, ghosts are the hovering ones. That's literally the difference. Ghosts are small and hover. That's a banshee. Who's the showstopper? It's actually the last mission. Like, I'm basically done. I just need to escort Dare and Dagobah. And that's it. I also have to jam up a, like the vehicle that she's in, because if I'm not careful, for some reason the vehicle has a damage zone in front of it, but this doesn't deactivate like it's meant to, thanks to the MCC version of the game being really janky, thanks to 343 putting zero effort into the fucking game. And this has led to whenever Dare and Dagobah hop out of the dump truck insta-kills them. Well, mostly the Dagobah, because Dare can't die, but Dagobah can, because the objective is to protect Dagobah at all costs. But Dagobah gets insta-killed by the front of the dump truck that does damage for some reason. Even though it's meant to turn off. So you had to park the tank in front of it, so it gets stuck on the tank, so it teleports Dare and Dagobah away from the front of the tank. They look very cool. Banshees and Ghosts do look cool. I like a lot of Covenant equipment. But get in the vehicle. I'm Dagobah brutal. I already am. An anti-air wraith. Yeah, so you need to keep the tank as intact as physically possible, because we need it for protecting Dagobah later on. Otherwise, it's literally a soft lock, which is really frustrating. I know, but like, that's just all thanks to 343 being fucking useless and never fixing it. There's a good chance it'll never be fixed because 343 is really dumb and too busy focusing on Halo Infinite and making it objectively worse in every possible conceivable way. Like turning the bazooka into a Fjord cannon because they couldn't be fucked making an actual Fjord cannon, and then making an actual carbine after showing that they didn't want to make an actual Fjord cannon, so these motherfuckers just have a horrible bias. If it's not readily apparent, I really don't like 343 that much. This is really frustrating, that's all. Honestly, there's kind of a lot, like, I'm trying to recall a lot of it, but it's not really certain. I know the Prophets are fucking delusional and want to, like, activate the Halo Rings because they think it's a good idea, when really it's in fact not a good idea. Because if you activate the Halo Rings, it will literally obliterate all life. It's not just the enemies that you have, it's literally everything. Which is really stupid of them. And like then the elites are like, that's a bad idea, but then the brutes are like, hurdy-dur, we'll follow whoever's strong. So the Prophets being weak as they are, just tell the brutes, hey, you should follow us, we're pretty strong and smart. And the brutes are like, hurdy-dur, sure, as long as we get to wear shiny armor. So then they kick the elites out of their like government position of protecting the Prophets, which led to the elites being leading to the elites distrusting the Prophets. So the Prophets knowing it's a good idea to betray the elites because the elites are actually smart, they told the brutes to obliterate the elites. So the brutes were like, hurdy-dur, it's a good idea to attack these elites then. And they did it, which is the Great Schism. And now the elites are against the Covenant alongside the humans, which actually technically made a third team, but then the elites joined the UNSC force against the Covenant, which has basically made another, like, has basically made one team again, or like those two. But then the Covenant's prophets were killed by Master Chief and the Flood and Arbiter. Okay, game, please don't launch bus tires at me again. But yeah, no, all this happened because the prophets are delusional, the brutes are stupid. That's like actually it. That's like literally in the lore. The brutes are so fucking dumb, they can be easily manipulated, and the prophets knew that from the very beginning. Ooh, shiny armor. Where? Huh? Where's shiny armor? What happened? What happened, no fish? Honk. Oh yeah, that's literally what it is. So the Royal Guard armor that the elites wore was shiny, had like lights and shit on it, and the brutes basically actually fought each other over access to this armor and who gets to protect the prophets as their closest ally and all this other shit. And it led to, you know, a lot of infighting with the brutes, but as I said, like, it caused the Great Schism as well because the prophets didn't, I knew the elites were too smart to trust their stupid bullshit. That's like literally all that is. The long and short of it is brutes dumb, elites smart, prophets delusional.
Dem Objekt geht's gut.
Okay, so here's the thing we have to do now. If we don't protect, like, if we don't stop the dump truck, it will drive all the way down and it will deploy Virgil and Dare, but Virgil's in the kill area in front of the truck, which never disappears like it does in the original Xbox 360 version of the game. And this leads to Virgil instantaneously dying and the game reloading a checkpoint every single time. And it's a straight up actual soft lock that happens unless you do the following. You get this tank, you jam it into that doorway, and you hope the dump truck gets stuck on it. That's literally how you have to fix this. It's fucking stupid. It's all because 343 is dumb and didn't fix their fucking game. What I've learned is looking away also helps, because it prevents, like... Yeah, there we go. It's stuck. It's just completely stuck, which is perfect. That's exactly what we need. It's stupid that it's like this, but as I said, that's entirely 343's fault. They're just silly and didn't do it properly. And I blame no one but them. Actually, sounds like a scam? Yes. You physically, under normal circumstances, can't always finish the Halo 3 ODST campaign. Like, that's not even a joke. More often than not, it will break like that, and you won't be able to complete the Halo 3 ODST campaign. By the way, you get to hang out, and then the failsafe will kick in, and Dare will be shunted forward with Virgil. Yeah, see? And see how Virgil's alive? Normally Virgil appears, and his little icon only appears for a few seconds, and it flips out because he dies. But yeah, no, you can literally just prevent this by jamming a truck, like a truck or tank in the way. Typically the tank does the best, because it's like borderline immovable when placed sideways. But yeah, no, I do actually legit consider Halo 3 ODST specifically for the MCC version a scam, because you do not have full access to the campaign without it erroring out 90% of the time. And it's all because the developers are incompetent, stupid, and didn't want to fix something. That is a genuine issue. That said, I know it sounds harsh me calling them incompetent and stupid, but hey, truth hurts. If they don't like it, don't cause the problem. He protect, he attack, but most importantly, he keep the dump truck back. You can quote me on that. It's kind of fun. I was actually kind of proud of that. I cooked that up on the spot. That was just like pure unfiltered autism and improv at the same time. Mostly autism. And the corpse, and I blended as. Because it is literally 343's fault to this degree, because it has been reported and they have never fixed it. Yet they have done a bunch of arbitrary updates to the game that were never asked for, never needed, and they even went as far as to double the game's tick rate, which is probably what caused the tank issue to begin with. Like the truck issue, I mean, to begin with. It's probably caused by the double tick rate. Because I know the double tick rate caused a lot of issues in the engine by default. Like, for example, one of them is that characters will now float when an object they're standing on is moving up. It causes them to start, like, end I quote, falling. It doesn't actually kill them for falling for too long like it naturally would in most engines. But it does still, end I quote, make them fall. And it really looks really weird in a lot of, like, scenes and sequences, especially in Halo Reach when you're going up elevators. And I know that is caused by the double tick rate, or at least I theorize that it's caused by the double tick rate. I'm not entirely sure. And then you got other things caused by the double tick rate, like in Halo Reach, there is a mission that's physically impossible to do on Legendary without cheesing it. Psst. Fucking hell, man. Please, someone do something so I'm not forced to fight everything by myself. But yeah, no, like... So, the mission in question is Long Night of Solace. During that mission, for some unknown fucking reason, because of the double tick rate, the enemy fighters, from the Banshees to the Seraphs, are, like, fucking 5 times as hostile out of nowhere. Like, they're crazy aggressive, their tracking's insane, and it leads to the missions being impossible on Legendary. Not even, like, hard, impossible on Legendary. Without cheesing it. We have to sit at the back, like hop out the last second, shoot one, then hide again. That's all you can do. And this is once again caused by that double tick rate, which is also causes the enemies to fire at a higher fire rate, which basically increases the difficulty by default for most versions of the game. Especially Halo 2. Halo 2 Lasso is also really hard now thanks to the double tick rate, thanks to the doubled fire rate. Every single enemy shoots faster than they naturally should, which results in the game having these really funny moments where, in Legendary, an enemy is shooting so fast that they are creating a literal laser beam of bullets. And this is just how the game is now, and they have refused to add a 30 tick rate mode for players like me who rather play the console quality version of the game. Which is what I wanted the whole time. I didn't want some fucked up janky stanky garbage that they decided to cook up. I wanted console quality on PC. That's what I wanted. I understand everyone else wants fucking 4000 FPS and, you know, ray tracing off of their fucking Threadripper 69 CPU. But, like, I don't. I just want to play the game at console quality. No enhancements, no fancy shit, just Halo 3 ODST, 30 tick. And that's just not doable, because they didn't allow an option for it. There's technically people trying to make mods, like modded DLLs, to have the tick rate to 30, and basically restore the games to their former glory. And when an ODST one comes out, the first thing I'm testing is the Virgil glitch, to see if it actually was caused by 60 tick or not. And if it was, then we can now confirm that it's entirely 343's fault, causing and refusing to fix a problem. Yep, that's exactly it. That's all I care about. I care that games work. I care that I buy a game and I get the game. I couldn't give the slightest fuck about a game being, like, gilt in gold, every single thing, ray tracing and all the works, 5 billion FPS. Give me 45 FPS, console quality game, and I'm a happy floof. It's just that simple. Like, I am definitely a simpler woman in that regard. You know, it's a massive, massive L. I actually made a video called I Saved Virgil from this stupid glitch, and it's on my YouTube that just displays how, you know, Virgil being saved. I forgot to actually explain how it works, but, I plan to eventually make a follow-up video just explaining the whole glitch from start to finish, and how to prevent it from happening. But yeah, no, we have officially beat Halo 3 ODST. Yippee. I'm probably just gonna wrap up the stream before the next roll of ads, so y'all don't get ads before the stream is ending. Thank you everyone for watching and hanging out. I'm sorry for not being on stream for longer, and I'm sorry if I seem a bit quieter by the end of the stream. I've just been, I don't know, being like rather lonely partway through the stream, kind of maybe just thinking, and then I got sad, and just stuff like that. It tends to happen. But yeah, I'll try to do more streams. I plan to do a Voices of the Void stream where I allow Twitch chat to become a mannequin and fuck around in game, so y'all can say some dumb shit while I'm trying to play, because I think it would help take the edge off a little bit, especially with the fact that I'm scared of mannequins by default. So yeah, that's going to be a stream for the future. I also have a few other streams planned. I want to eventually reinstall Baldur's Gate 3 and just do a casual run where I create Pearl, my cleric, and I'm just going to play through that and just have some fun. I'm obviously going to have some mods. We may be out of spells, but we're not out of shells. We're going to be packing a fucking 1911 because I think it'll be funny. And yeah, we're also going to be doing as much as possible to fuck with the game. Going from barrelmancy to stacking crates to jumping through walls. We're just going to break the game. No scary things, please. But yeah, no, I'm going to click on the magical right button to disappear now. But I do have this little outro screen I made, which basically uses the me scene that's basically only ever used when I'm just talking during a just chatting stream, but also features a thanks for watching that pops up in the form of little Windows error messages, which I was very proud of, and it took me a bit to actually put this together. But yeah, thanks again for watching. This VOD will be up on YouTube within the hour, basically. I allow these to immediately be available on YouTube because, of course I do. I actually multi-stream to YouTube for that reason. It's easier to keep the VODs over there instead of having to download the whole VOD, then re-upload the whole VOD. It just takes too fucking long. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go now. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And I will try to stream a bit more consistently now that some things have been gotten off my chest, and I've slowly getting back into existing, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I click on button now. I'm going to suck down some estrogen and just chill for the rest of the evening, maybe have some spaghettis. Goodbye and such.